Yeah. Hold on. Let me turn on my jump off.
Yes, sir.
You know, everybody get in the building. I was gonna, you know.
Let's get it. Salute. Borderland Breezy, salute. Melee, salute. Lot Boy, salute. Bloodthirst, salute.
Hard to
Fellas.
finish. What up?
I can H&F, yes, sir.
Hey, get in the building, hit the button.
Hit that like, hit that like.
Get in the building.
Eclectic,
Get
salute.
in the building, y'all.
DGK.
We ain't trying to stir up nothing that ain't logical. You know, so what makes sense, what don't. I came across this post. Hit that like button. Let's get a few more in the building. Came across this post. You guys could check it out. It's on the screen. Southern Kennels representative. I think I had a couple DMs or something with these guys maybe a year or two ago. I just was curious, like, you know, what stock was they running? What descendants and stuff, you know, what did they have left? What was left over? You know, this post, I believe it was aimed at Chico Lopez and all the history and the Mayday and, you know, this internet stuff. Like this stuff, it been going on before me. It's gonna go on after me. I mean, you see, even when I left for 3 years, it was still a whole lot of just crazy, you know, just crazy. So you know, who knows? It might be far-fetched to get them on a live stream. I love to hear some of the ideology. I'll break down a little bit of what I know about these dogs. This don't got nothing to do with Chico Lopez at all. I'm not friends with him. You know, he clearly hates me. He wish I didn't exist. So you know, I just kind of keep that same energy. And yeah, if you don't like Buck City, you don't like, you know, what I stand for, or you know, he coined the swampers, you know. Well, we coined it, but he, you know, he's the original voice for the swamper, the scumbags. And we embrace that. We embrace when people come at us. It's been many a times we done been making lemonade from all the lemons. You know, I think lemonade is what it is. It makes us stronger, you know. So we just keep making lemonade. They keep talking. We keep making better dogs. They they keep being more and more irrelevant, you know. But like I said, this ain't got nothing to do with me and Chico. Got a little clip. You know, I play it for y'all. You know, the guy don't like us. The guy don't like me. And you know, that's just the way it is. So I'm not defending Chico Lopez on this stance, but logic is logic. You just can't, you know, 1+1 is not 5. Okay. We just can't make our own math up in 2025 on these social media platforms. So, you know, the Mayday dolls, you know, black nose with big ears. That's something that somebody so far removed from these dogs would say. But like you said, it would get said on these platforms. Okay. I got a lot of red dogs. You know, I got a lot of red dogs. The red dogs, they run in the phenotype. I can switch it up though. You know, you're gonna get a black nose pup, you know, here and there. And if you wanted to switch it up that bad, which does absolutely nothing for the form and the function of the dogs, if you're just breeding off a color, maybe that's what Mr. Lopez is doing. Maybe he's over there breeding for color. I don't know. Um, but to say these dogs are off the wide can dog, I got him on the upper right hand, and then Little John right under there, for him to say that this is this, and Little John, the one under, is a half brother to Mayday, right? They both got the same mama, that red bitch, right? And then we see pictures of Mayday's littermate sister out of the same litter. She came out red. So this video probably not going to be that long. I could see, because there's like nothing that we can tie this back together. You know, those puppy that a crazy YouTuber offer, you know, I guess that is Chico, because those are his dogs up there. Those are Bagman dogs. I remember a while ago when you know, when I first saw those dogs. You gotta remember when you first seen those dogs. So I know that those are those same Bagman dogs from like 6 years ago or something, 8 years ago. You know, this was a long time ago. So nah, if anybody got contact with these guys, like I said, they can call in any kind of the, you know, whatever. If anybody want to call in and talk about what they think about this, we're gonna bust open a few pads just to, you know, kind of sync things together, right? It's obviously there's a small disconnect, and it's crazy how the Mayday dogs always get thrown in, you know, to the pile when we're talking about that. You know, we're talking about everything. And of course, I can't say that it's because they're the best dogs. You know, that would be like very biased. But it's kind of odd how these dogs are always getting brought up, always getting talked about. Rather, if it's a good thing, a bad thing, you know, something going on there. I don't know. Maybe it's genetics, right? So let me see. This is that Bagman dog. This is that Bagman dog that Chico had. I thought this dog looked a lot like Michael Myers. Like Michael Myers really, you know, looked like this dog a lot.
All the way.
Um, you know, I got pictures of Mike. I got, you know, all kind of stuff that just, and at the time, let me play this clip because some of you guys ain't hip. You know, Chico, he got a long history of hating on Buck City. I guess the guy showed enough that gets on all these other channels. You know, he basically another APBT community clown, you know. Called Chico on a three-way. I don't know. I know how Chico is, how arrogant he is. I think he was in on the conversation, and he was going to be able to call the podcast or whatever. And you know, sure enough, you can hear him at the beginning, because you can go back and check out some of the old videos when he actually called in. He's got the same voice. He said, "Hold on, my friend," at the beginning of the video, and then he let Chico Lopez pop in, and then soon as I told him it was Buck City, he automatically knew the whole rundown on me. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know that, you know, your name is ringing bells out here. You know, it's just, you know, like he would have had to say who. You know, usually, you know, if I don't really know a motherfucker right off the rip, you know what I'm saying, I'd be like, who? I want to make sure I know who you're talking to. I'm not gonna just start throwing insults unless you automatically know who this person is. You study this guy. You know what I'm saying? See, one thing about me, I can get my point across rather if I yell and scream or if I just talk in plain English. Because I mean, and we can look at this video. Let's check this out. Hold up. It might not be the last one before we go. Hold up. What's going on, Chico Lopez?
Hold on, my friend.
Sweetheart, what do you want, sweetheart? You're calling me here. You're afraid to put your number here. So you're calling me to gas up, whatever, Swamper. You know, you're not going to be a good person if you're calling me hiding your number. So more than likely, you're either a dog fighter or some scumbag. So go ahead.
Chico, man, what's up?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
You're on the podcast. Talk to us.
Which podcast?
Talk about your best dogs that you got in the world.
Oh, I don't deal with people calling me like this. What is your name?
This is Buck City Kennels.
Oh, I don't want to have any association with dog fighters from Buck City Kennels, scumbags. So I don't want to be your podcast. I don't want to be your podcast. I don't deal with scumbags, with low-lives, dog fighters, and all kinds of scumbags. So I don't know any of your podcasts. Fuck you and fuck the podcast too.
Are you on paperwork telling on people?
You gotta go fuck yourself, because all you want is attention.
Are you on paperwork?
You are nobody, and what you want to do is you want to attach yourself to me. But I have a message for all you scumbags. This guy, Buck City Kennels, he's just a scumbag, piece of shit, dog abuser, dog fighter, a low life, and he's a miserable person. And he wants to attract all of you guys so you get into dog fighting like him. But he, as a dog fighter, he's a miserable dog fighter and never accomplished nothing. So for all you guys, he wants to use this audio to promote himself. He is a scumbag. He's absolutely unsuccessful. There's nothing special about this motherfucker. So if he's going to get money and clicks by using my name, I'm telling you right now, from the most successful video of American Pit Bull Terriers, do not do any business with none of these low-life scumbags like whatever Buck City Kennels is, just ex-convict, ex-arrested for dog fighting and animal abuse. Him and everyone that follows him and everybody that likes him are the lower tier, low-life swampers of America. Stay away from these fuckers.
My friend, this is Rico Lopez, man, my friend.
Hey, Chico.
My friend.
Hey, Chico Lopez. Hey, this is a good time. Go check out the we got a message board on Cracking Kennels. There goes the math right there, the crackingkennels.weebly.com. There's a message board on there, a blog zone. We can get on there, blog like old school, no illegal things like that. But I want to show you guys the level of stupidity that, you know, dog men have. And this would be somebody, this is how they'll talk about you when it's time to make a jug, right? When it's time to get a good jug going, somebody's calling them for dogs. Some of these guys are just a little bit more aggressive than others. Some guys will keep it cool, won't really talk bad and down on another dog man. And some guys will spew out all kind of garbage about you. You know, that's how they sell their puppies, right?
Yeah.
We already went through this, y'all. We already went through all of this.
He sound like a sour baby mama.
Yeah, something. He sound like something. So these puppies right here, when they offer you these red-nosed puppies and tell you they are Mayday blood, don't believe anything. Most Mayday puppies have black nose and big ears. Those puppies that a crazy YouTuber offer you are Y-Can Little John dogs. Okay, so that's gonna make me. Let me look up Y-Can first. Let me get this. Let me get this link. Post this link up in here. Get that magazine. That's why they're mad. You know, that's why they're with the low lives, the swampers, everything. So we're gonna be the low lives, the swampers. We're gonna have the most successful magazine. How about that? Because you can't just pick everything for me, and then I don't get to pick nothing for me. You project me to be this, and to combat that, I want to be successful, right? That's it. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about how people feel. You know, obviously I forgot all about that. I seen it today. I said, oh yeah, you know, this is perfect. We're talking about these dogs. Everything's perfect. But these were those Bagman pups. Good looking pups. Look like something Hannibal Lecter would drop, right? Look like a whole litter of Hannibal Lecters, right? Mayday blood comes in red. You just heard it. I'm not protecting Chico. This has nothing to do with Chico. Don't email me. I don't care. He can go make videos. He can do what he wants to do. This has nothing to do with him. The type of blood that was constructed to get the dogs that I deal with was already put together before Chico bought Damien at the age of about 5 years old. Right? Damien had already made his mark on the West Coast. Then Chico gets the dog, makes Bagman and all those dogs that he got, right? And if they were good dogs, they're good dogs. You know, I hear some people say they're good dogs. Some people don't care for them. You know, they say they wouldn't feed one of them. Okay? So it's no big deal. It's no big deal, but I'm just thinking like, damn, if this is Southern Kennels, you know, the great Southern Kennels, right? With such a illustrious legacy, you know, Grand Champion Barracuda, all of the good dogs that come out of Southern Kennels. You would think that whoever is the representative would know enough to not say this type of shit. Right?
That's for sure.
That's at the very least. At the very least. Okay. Get that magazine. Get that magazine. Get that magazine. Quick. You dig?
It's fire.
So, hey man, tap that like button. We in here, man. We just breaking some stuff down. We got to break it down to its simplest form sometimes. So let's see. Let me get in Google because they try to do stupid shit sometimes. That white can dog, you know, and he was a great looking dog, and I give him that. I give everybody that. You know, he was a good looker. Let me see. That's not a good picture of him. That's a decent picture of him right there. Let's see. That Southern Kennels swag. I could tell you about the Southern Kennels. I know about these dogs. That's why you're not worried about. If you know these dogs, you're not worried if you got a red nose dog. You're not worried at all. So that's why that's what he thinks these dogs are off of. This dog right here. They're not Mayday dogs. They're not Mayday because this is Mayday's motherfucking grandson on the bottom and nephew on the top. Right? The little John is Mayday's half brother. You know, let's note that. Let's know this. So you're saying that it's not Mayday dogs. That's why I'm just thinking like whoever's trying to pose like they're Southern Kennels, they're not the truth, bro. And I hate to get brutal like this, but what am I supposed to say when you make a silly remark like this? Right? Let's get it back up on this screen just so we can know, you know, that we're in the same day, right? Just in case somebody tries to clip this, right? So we're in the same day today. Okay. So it's very easily that you're going to get red-nosed puppies coming out of this line. It's just not one of those lines where you're just going to get all one thing or another, unless you bred Mayday to a bitch that's going to throw predominantly black-nosed dogs, right? Like maybe they went to the Lucane dogs, even though he threw a lot of red-nosed dogs too. But let's say you went that direction and then crossed it up with some other dogs that just really wasn't throwing that many red-nosed dogs, right? When you're going back to the Hollinsworth, when you're going back to the Patrick, when you're going back to all of these different dogs, they're throwing red-nosed dogs. Period. Right? So it's just logic. It's logic. You got to have it. Some people got it, some people don't. You know, me, I'm gonna just pick what it is. Yeah. He said Chico is one of the best promoters and salesmen of our time. Doesn't make him legit or a dog's good. Me personally, I think that Chico had enough of his hands on these type of dogs to where I'm not saying he won't fudge some shit. You know, I'm not really fucking with too much of his shit. You know, I'm not. But I don't think that he had he didn't have a reason to do that. You know, it's kind of like if a guy has a whole fucking backpack full of fucking weed, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck would he, you know? Why would you wouldn't need to do nothing fake. You wouldn't need to roll up a fucking a blunt out of Swisher guts and shit. Like, you won't need to do that. Like, why the fuck would he do that? He got a whole backpack. Like, he's had a lot of these dogs. You know, is there a little fudgery going on in there somewhere to where he's trying to fill it up a little bit? That it all goes on the integrity of the man. That's where that comes in at. If you feel like he's a cheapskate and you feel like he can't be trusted, then that's one thing. But to think that I'm not gonna say any dog, man, because dudes fudge shit. That's the thing, but if he's rich in resources from that bloodline or just have that just all the time, it's really no need to do that. That's my point. It's not gonna make him no different. Those dogs, they look the same. It's not like some little weird phenotype just pops out that we've never seen, and then we got something to explain. So that's that.
They gave him ammo just to go off of, just by making that stupid ass comment.
You said what?
They gave him ammo just to go off of by making that stupid ass comment.
Who?
If he wanted to respond, Chico.
Yeah,
he wanted to respond to them. No, for sure. But it was like that was unnecessary.
I bet he won't respond.
Yeah,
because it's not even. I'm making content. I'm trying to drop videos every day, so that's the only reason why it's content to me. But somebody else that's not doing that, he's not gonna waste his time, because it's the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah,
this might be the dumbest debate that we've had so far. Right? We talked about hybrid vigor. We talked about all of this shit. Who's the source? We done had a lot of debates. It's Barracuda. Even the Barracuda debate about the Tulsa is more, it holds more ground than, because this was a direct shot at Chico. Like I said, these are his pups. 100%. On the left-hand side, those are his pups.
I've seen the pics.
And, and Wycan and Little John. Let me get that pad back up there. Okay. And then, so you got Little John right here. And supposedly DNA'd. But it'll be right off of Mayday's mother. And JR is Yellow's littermate brother as well. So that bumper dog would be a nephew to Yellow, right? So I mean, this dog, it has the blood in there. It has the blood, and as you see, the dogs come out red. They come out red. He produced a lot of red dogs. You get into some of the different lines. The Damien dog was a red dog. So they say Damien's not off of Mayday. Is that what we're saying? I'm just curious. But that Wycan dog, he was a good one. He was a good dog, to say the least. He was a good one. He was a good one, y'all. So what y'all think, man? What y'all think? You think this is some? I know what the answer is, but what do you think? Is this a reach? Are these guys back on the internet feuding again? Or is this some biblical shit that goes way back? Or is there some truth to this?
I think it's a reach.
I know if you look at the wide range of it, it's bullshit. But maybe he's on the Chico. Maybe Chico's got something he's hiding, because this wasn't directed toward the APBT community. I don't think the whole community, even though the way it's worded, anybody with red Mayday dogs, should at least poke your head up and see who the hell made that statement, right? It says Southern Kennels, right? That, to me, that should hold a lot of merit. I held them in high regard. They were top 5 at one time. They were top number 1.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really look at who's top 5 and shit back then, but I would imagine that they were fucking top 3 for a decade, you know. And they just, I mean, you know, it's just crazy what they were able to do with those dogs. Like, the Mayday dogs used to be gone before they even hit the ground, you know. Like, a lot of dogs, they're not gone like that, you know. They're not. And then sometimes some people breed so many, it's impossible to have them gone that fast because you got so many fucking litters. But Mayday and them guys, they had a lot of litters. Those dogs were gone before they hit the ground. Like, you literally had to put your deposits or whatever it was, you had to put that shit in, because when they hit the ground, they were gone, bro. They were already gone, you know. And that's how they were rolling over there. That's how they were rolling. And you could look at it for what it is, because if it was somebody else moving like that, then you'd be like, well, they have to be good dogs, right? But it's because I got Mayday dogs. I'm not going to say that just because they were moving like that they were the best, because it's bias. Is you know, I don't want to be biased, right? You know, I just let you figure it out. You can figure that shit out. But it's not a coincidence that we always talking about these dogs. You know, it kind of throws people in a tailspin, because they don't really know what strains are what. You know, they think just any Mayday strain is gonna be good dogs, and that's the shit. That shit might work for other lines, but it definitely don't work for the Mayday line. I'll tell you that. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific about what you're trying to get, bro. You know, if you expect not to just get somebody's shit that they just mass produced. Okay. Let me roll
That
up.
would be if Chico did do some bullshit though.
You said what?
What? It would be crazy if he did do some bullshit in the game. But I mean,
Well, I don't
logic
know. I
says
don't know
that
how
he
much
broke
of
it
people
down.
it affects. I don't really know, like,
Yeah,
even 5 people with his dogs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, there
100%.
was some dogs that got through, and then you got some people that, you know, get like frozen semen off of some of his shit. You know, they revive some Damien blood, they revive some Little John blood from Chico's shit. And you know, it's not like nobody's really skeptical about it, but if the dude did do something shady, I mean, that would be fucked up. But
Yeah,
you know,
but I don't see him having a reason to do that.
nah,
Yeah,
I think he was just around the dogs. Like, if you're around them, why would you do the fuck shit? I think somebody that do shady shit is the one that's not around them.
exactly.
Like, if you around Buck City all fucking day, you around cracking kennels, you know where the yards are, all this shit, and you was looking for some Michael Myers blood or something off of Hannibal Lecter or some shit. Like, why would you have to fake it when you could just go get it? It's right there in front of you.
Right.
These Mayday dogs, like, they used to run like a family, like, you know, different camps. You know, it was a bunch of camps that had a bunch of them dogs, and there was like a fraternity. You know, traveling and shit, linking up. This guy's got it over here. That guy's got it over there. You know, they used to help each other sell pups and stuff. You know, it was a nice little thing. You know, so, you know, of course, some people go sour, and I'm not alluding to that, you know, about this douchebag, but you know, things go sour and some people just ain't as cool no more. So you go your separate ways, you do your thing, and then, you know, this is what it is. Everybody's trying to step on everybody to make it to the top, you know, instead of just having the right dogs, having the right genetics of the dogs, you know.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, you got the right word though, douchebag. But yeah, man. I wonder when did
they was
fall
gone.
out?
Them pups was gone for sure.
Yeah.
Before they hit the ground. Facts.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Let's get it in.
A great.
Oh yeah, I didn't show y'all. I think I dropped it on the other one this morning though. Let me see. Let me show y'all, man. The APBT, you know, commercial, man. We're trying to step our game up. The next one's gonna be better, but here we go. This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now, support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online, it lives in print.
One more time.
Get it in, man. Get it in, boy. Now we're gonna do some more. I ain't gonna drown you. That one was kind of long, but I'm gonna do a bunch more and just try to flood them through all the traffic spots. You know, gotta get it in. Gotta get it in, man. The promotion gotta be on deck, man. Carolina Blue, what up, brother? DC Logan, what up?
You killed it with that.
Yeah, he said they fell out when he told her. And I wasn't even gonna say that because it's a lot of shit I be saying, motherfucker. Be like, oh, where's the paperwork? You know, like,
because I asked that, he must have heard my question.
Man? Who got that Pacer account? Anybody got that Pacer account? They could get on there and get those federal documents and stuff.
Trenches news.
Get with me, man. Somebody make an account. I tried, but they timed me out, and then I put the password, bro. I got 100 passwords, bro, for all kind of shit. I'm tired of putting in passwords. So somebody get that Pacer account. We can find out who's really snitching and who's not. Straight up.
That Pacer account. Hey, that's a bad motherfucker, ain't it, Buck?
Get that. Get that. Hey, Mike Dan. Hey, we trying, man. We trying to get there. We trying to get there, man. The Swampers, man, they said we couldn't do it. You know, we the uneducated, and you know, everybody that, you know, we've been to the penitentiary, you know, we got a past, right? But the past doesn't determine rather if I'm gonna be successful or not, right? You know, so I'm just like you. I can't judge you. Shit, I got a speeding ticket too. How am I gonna judge you for running a red light? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I like this environment. You know, it's about what you're going to do today anyway. Yesterday don't matter. Yesterday, that's done. You can't go back and plant no seed yesterday. Now, you could get off your ass and plant it today instead of bullshitting. That's what you could do. Okay. So, yeah, man, these dogs. Let me see. Let me see. That Hannibal Lecter. You better believe these is gonna be some red nose and creams. You better believe it. You better believe it. Let me get it up here real fast. Yeah, this right here, this is the crazy of the crazy, man. It ain't never quite been done like this, you know, with the lynch blood. I think we about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times lynch. 7 times lynch. Okay. Real tight. So that's 7 times Damien, Lady Doll, all those dogs. You know, Lady Doll was a red-nosed bitch. Okay, yeah. She was a red black mass. Lady Dragon. Lady Dragon. I thought for a second I did think she was a red-nosed bitch, but Lady Doll is for sure. And then their whole crew, because they did this breeding multiple times. I can see Lady Doll right there. And they would come out with that recessive red. That red, I think that was, even though it was from the Dolly side, it would pop out even when you threw 2 black nosed dogs in there. As you can see how she looks, you know. I've done that before. I've done that, and it reached back and grabbed some of that red shit. You know, you got enough red dogs in there. Yeah, there was a lot of these dogs, man. I'm trying to see if I can get a picture of one of them. There go another one. Mayday Dragon Lady, red dog. You know, this looked like Hannibal Lecter. This dog right here looked like a Hannibal Lecter, right?
D-Day.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was a good dog. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. You know, maybe they bred him, maybe they didn't. You know, bringing them to some stuff. What they cross him with? Patrick stuff, unknown. You know, we don't know if somebody deleted some pads or something. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. Nice dogs, though. You know, they tried. They tried. But D-Day, you know, he would have been nice to have. I would have loved to have him. That's a litter mate to Lady Doll. Lady Doll is the one that started the Michael Myers line, pretty much. Out of this cluster of dogs, you got a lot of these cluster of dogs. Cruz May was a good one. You know, we had shit down off of May. You know, this May 3 dog right here. His name was Cemetery. You know, this was a good ass dog. You know, Mayday Dragon Lady. They did another brother and sister. They did these 2 brother and sister, and then they did another brother and sister. You see what I'm saying? So I had access to all this shit, right? Then way back, you know, this dog been gone 20 years. This dog been gone 20 fucking years, and I had shit off of him. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show, man, you got to just know your dogs and don't just be flapping your gums, right? Don't flap your gums, because it just kind of makes you look stupid when we can just go back and look at the shit and discredit everything you said. It's just not a good look. It's not. I tell you. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, man.
So shit, you just prove how much red dogs is in that. Period.
Boy, too many.
Yeah.
Too many.
So there you go, right there. That make all the sense in the world.
It's the red dogs. It's Mayday's not just. I mean, I know you like Mayday. He's famous, but there's other dogs that contribute to the gene pool. Like he threw dogs with many different traits. Everybody didn't follow the traits of Mayday. There was other good dogs that was in there. You know, there was other good shit. His brothers and shit. They weren't all the same, you know, but they were good dogs. You know, you might get a Barracuda dog. They totally different, right?
Yeah.
They might got totally different characteristics than your average Luke Kane dog. And they were pumping them dogs out at the same time. So I know dudes who like the Luke Kane dogs wouldn't touch the Barracuda dogs. I think Luke Kane produced a little bit better than Barracuda. In my opinion. You know, I can have my opinion. You know, everybody got their opinion. I can have my opinion. The ones I saw, the ones directly off of Barracuda, they weren't really that good. They weren't really that good. Now, the ones that came off of his grandkids, and great grandkids were much better than his original offspring. You don't need to know it. It's just my experience. You don't need to know it. It ain't nothing you need to know. We're not trying to teach nobody how to do nothing. You know, this channel, we don't condone dog fighting and we don't do none of that. We're just a square channel. You know, if you got a show dog, a beautiful show dog, he looks good. We love you. We thank you for putting that dog in a positive light.
Yes.
You know,
much appreciated.
You know, we don't really care about who, you know, it's not my concern, you know, who's doing what, who's in the box, who, you know, I don't care. I don't care, man. I'm gonna just be real. Who's doing what? You know your dogs, you know your dogs. If you don't know your dogs, don't go to Facebook for it.
Yeah.
You know, I think you should do yourself a due diligence and go learn the dogs, buddy. Don't just rely on Facebook and dudes running to Facebook. Oh, what is this? What? Nah, man. Keep that hot shit up off of Facebook.
Yeah. Definitely.
Gotta be a little better.
They already asking about volume 3.
Yeah, now volume 3 is about to get cranking.
Yes, sir. Get you a couple
Volume
copies
3
of the other one.
is gonna be cranking.
Yes, sir. A lot of information in that motherfucker too. A lot. Especially for people looking for different types of infos, puppies. Y'all better get the magazines. You're gonna find some good stuff in there. Volume 1 and 2. By far the best magazines that's dropped in years, if not ever. That's my opinion. Don't get mad.
Hey, you know, you got your opinion, you know.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know. You got your opinion, man. I mean, we're just trying to make good product at the end of the day.
It's beyond good, my brother.
You know, we're
It's
just gonna
great.
try to make that good product and consistent.
Yeah, man. Get
Good
the
product,
AP.
man. That's what it's gonna boil down to.
What you smoking today? This is the wake and bake.
Oh yeah, I'm on some I think this is some of that this is candy gelato monster cookies.
Man, bro. Ooh, that's a strain somebody put together.
Yeah, no, you know, they put everything together nowadays. Everything.
The monster cookies is some good shit too. The monster cookies is some good shit. I used to grow it. It's some good shit. But yeah, man. Let's see. What else we got popping? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Get that algorithm going.
Yeah, get it going. Get it going. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe. All of that. Support the channel. We want to hear from Southern Kennels,
Yes,
whoever their
sir.
representative is. You know, I feel like I'm high enough on the Mayday totem pole. I mean, maybe not 15, 20 years ago, but as far as right now, you know, I'm high up on the totem pole with this Mayday shit. You know, I know this shit, and you know, we got some of the best shit wrapped up in a bottle. So I think at the very bare minimum, you know, we should be able to sit down and have a decent conversation about this, man. Because I'm not going for it
At all.
You know. I understand if you shooting a shot at an individual that I just proved to you is a douchebag. You know, I just proved it to you. And just his conduct, everything that he does, what he stands for, the allegations about telling, and then, you know, just everything points to, you know, this guy's not solid. Okay. So it's not me protecting anybody, but when you put that out there, you know, we gotta look at it, man. You know, it's not a direct shot. We just want to know, like, what makes you say that? What happened during the course of creating good dogs and legacies and people getting in their feelings? You know, what part of it is relevant information that we need to know, and what part of it is just trash? I don't care how much I hate a person. I'm not gonna spew out fake trash about them. You know, it's not gonna happen. I'm not doing that. You know, that's another red one on the right, son of Michael Myers. Uh, very, very good, solid bloodline. Of course, you see Barracuda right there. Everybody think he's a damn Tulsa. He got the same damn ears. The other one on the other side got the same damn ears. Look at the paws, everything the same. Angulation, chest, everything. You know. Yes, I mean, Barracuda look a little shorter, a little more chest, you know, but you could see resemblance. And this isn't like I tried to match them up like, oh, this one looks. No, I just put two fucking dogs up there, and seemingly, you know, both of them are heavy. One of them is direct son of Mayday, and the other one is probably a great grandson of Mayday, right? So you know how these dudes do. You just can't make those statements, man. This Mikey dog right here, he could have produced, and he did produce plenty of red dogs. Plenty of red dogs. He's coming out, you know, producing red dogs. You breed him with a black nosed dog, you know, he produced black nosed dog, red dogs. Dogs look just like Mayday, different colors. You know, and he was a Mayday dog. You know, he was to the core of, you know, one of the dogs that really let me know that, okay, yeah, you know, the progression, you know, it's proof of progression. You know, the solidification, different things like that with these animals, right? So you could tell this one because I stick a fork right in it. I'll stick a fork right in it, and it ain't gonna get no wheels. You're not gonna let this one get no wheels, y'all. This ain't gonna be one of them debates. It ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be no debate.
You said that's Barracuda on the left, huh?
Yeah.
He kind of looked like War Pony. That big ass head and that muzzle. He don't look like a what's it called in this picture? I'll tell you that. A Tosa.
You said what?
He do not look like no Tosa in that picture.
Man, all that is just,
Yeah, it's bullshit.
you know, it's reaching, bro. We reaching at that point, bro. What
Yeah.
up, Big Cos?
Man.
Yeah.
Buck City, man. Wait a minute, man. man, them niggas hate your guts, but anything that you try to do and say you did gonna talk about, boy, they hate your ass to death. Now you know that
nobody. This ain't directed toward me. Let me clear that up. This ain't directed toward me at all.
Okay, then. All right.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
This ain't directed toward me at all. There was a post. That post right there goes with. Let me get it up here. Let me see. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Okay.
So what is he saying? Mayday dogs don't come with red noses? Is that what he's trying to say?
Well, I mean, you could read what he said. You know. That, you know, and maybe this was directed toward Chico Lopez, you know, but me got the video, the guy bashing me. I played it. And then yeah, I'm not trying to take up for him or whatever the hell he's done if this post was 100% at him. But I know these dogs, I know the lineage, and when I read the post, I'm gonna look at the validity, and it says Southern Kennels. I talked to these guys before, just DM, no real conversation. And I guess they're supposed to be the new representatives, and you know, they took the torch. You know, they Southern Kennels now, you know. So just me, I'm like, okay, yeah, this one's gonna be easy work, but we definitely got to bring it to the forefront. Like, you know, who are you guys? Can we see some peds? Can we get somebody to call in? You know, Southern Kennels, you guys are, you know, we love Southern Kennels from way back in the day, but you know, this type of statement, is it who's running this shit? You know, I don't know.
When they offer you these red-nosed puppies and tell you they are Mayday blood, don't believe anything. Most Mayday puppies have black noses and big ears. Those puppy that a crazy YouTuber offers you are Wakan Little John, but that ain't you. Or from another changed pedigree. I wish people would just say what the fuck they mean, you know what I mean, and say it to who they saying it to.
Well, they put the puppies up there. Those are my pups. Then I would think it was to me, right?
Right.
They put the puppies right there. right? Those are Chico's pups. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know. So for me to start a war over that,
No.
that's you know, it's when that shot didn't. I mean, it might have skitched the ground, you know, but it wasn't at me. You know, that motherfucker was going across the street. You know,
Right.
that's the way I see it. But the statement is ridiculous. And all, you know, we could just forget about who it was toward. We could just cut that piece out. Just say Mayday dogs have black nose and big ears, and just say, you know, if you're trying to sell red ones, it's false. False flagging. It could have just said that and just left it alone. And I'm on it the same way. Because this doesn't make sense. Mayday's mother is a red-nosed bitch. So even if we're doing bullies, it doesn't make sense, bro. If the bully's fucking mom is a red nose and she throw a fucking red nose litter down the line, that's not hard to know. You know.
I mean, we could look at, you know, the dogs that precede them. Do they got red nose?
You said what?
I'm saying, do the dogs that precede them got red noses?
What you talking about? Mayday?
Yeah, the dogs that precede Mayday. Do they got red noses too?
Well, Mayday threw both. He threw red and black nose. He throwing.
I'm not saying Mayday himself. I'm talking about the his progenitors, his dam and sires, his great dam, great dog. Did any of them have red noses?
That's what I said. Mayday's mother is a red nose.
So how could
that's
he
what
not
makes it even more goofy, though.
Yeah, so how could he not throw red dogs if it's in his genetics?
That's why I said this is the dumbest. This is the dumbest one. This is the dumbest one we've had all year. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. I need somebody from Southern Kennels to call in so they can make some logic out of this. You know, we want to know. You guys got dogs, because a lot of people, they want to get back in the game, but whoever's really holding the joystick, that's your little brother. You know how you be online whooping on a motherfucker? He gave it to his little brother, you know, but then he's about to grab the stick. Once you think you catch him back up, he gonna get on you. So it's like, who's behind the joystick, bro, right now? That would say this. That's my question.
I've noticed too that a lot of things get on the internet get twisted around. You know what I mean? The meanings get lost, or you know, or some shit, or you know, most people just don't read well and comprehend well. So you know, it could be that he's saying something, but he means something else.
I don't know. That shit look clear to me.
Maybe
Yeah.
what he's
So I would like, you know, somebody from Southern Kennels just come clear it up. You dig what I'm talking about? What he's saying?
I don't think there'll be any clearing anything up, bro. I think this is just a bonehead
mistake
remark, man.
Sometimes you make them.
Sometimes you make bonehead remarks. Everybody gets one or two, you know.
I'm just bigging up my city.
Mr. and Mrs. Adams, hey, clear as day. Clear as day.
You know, I always try to be fair because niggas.
Well, no, you're trying to break it down. I get it, but this one,
you know, niggas twist up a lot of shit that I say when I ain't saying that. You know what I mean? But it do look clear what he's saying.
Hey, we already closing the blinds. You know, if blinds is motherfucker grabbing the garbage can and taking the bag around the back and shit. I'm looking in the garage, see how many left. We out of here. Boy. Yeah, no, I bet you they're just going at Chico, man. That's what it is. They going at Chico, and they implying that about him and his stock. whatever the hell he hiding over there. But I wouldn't even think it'd be nothing to really hide because them damn dogs is coming out red nose. I think Chico breed for that. A lot of his dogs be like that. Over the last 10 years, what I've seen, I've seen
nose.
very few black-nosed dogs, you know, coming down off of that awesome Mayday. If you're coming down off of that Bagman, I think that's what those are on that in that wagon. Those are Bagman dogs. I remember seeing those pups with that same damn wagon. That's positive light though. At the end of the day, you know, you take the time out to have your shit looking good and looking good like that. Boy. Oh yeah, we in there, man. Hit the like button, y'all. Smash the like. Barracuda.
I don't know how to even speak in definites when you're talking about genetics. You dig what I'm talking about? I don't know how you speak in absolutes. You dig what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I think it's just somebody over there that don't know dogs, bro. You know, and I'm brutal. Sometimes I be brutal. It's like, shit, I be trying to dig in, like, you know, because I done heard enough of the foolery. That's me. You know, I done heard enough of the bullshit. It's like, I know what I know, bro.
Tomfoolery, you know what I mean? Especially, you know, me, especially with this, with all this hybrid vigor, you know what I mean? These people who don't understand how it works.
Yeah, it needs to sink
what I'm
in,
talking
man.
about. They don't know how it works. So, you know, trust me, I know, you know, dealing with ignorant people who are who shed their opinions. Yeah, that shit get tiring fast when you're dealing with dumb motherfuckers.
Jeez.
You know, I mean, and if the shoe fit, wear it. If you still talk about hybrid vigor dogs and you talking about is this a hybrid vigor litter and all that shit, that just shows you a dumb fuck. You know what I mean? And you know, so I get where you coming from.
It's still been going? It's still been, it ain't over?
I mean, you get some dumb fucks every now and then. You dig what I'm talking about? These niggas still don't know what they talking about. And the best of the best of the best explained it to you goofies. You dig what I'm talking about? This how I know I'm gonna get topic of the year, nigga. Got to. You dig what I'm talking about? Because they still confused. You know, I thought this was Dogman 101. A 5-year-old who was gonna breed a dog would know this. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just get where you coming from. You know. Because a lot of dumb shit is said because it's a lot of dumbass people in these dogs. Jeez. Real talk. I know that for a fact. A lot of y'all are stupid or you stupid as fuck. Hey, like this Cosmo Khan nigga. You dig what I'm talking about? Dumb bitch ass nigga. You don't even deserve dogs, nigga. With these niggas be putting up like for instance, if you got a fake page, you just a fake nigga.
Ooh. Damn, I thought I said that.
Oh, you said that? They say great minds think alike.
Damn, man.
You dig what I'm talking about? They say great minds think alike. Guess what? Guess what dumb minds don't think about? Hybrid vigor. Nigga, anybody who feeling the way about it. I'm talking to you. You know, y'all know I don't duck no smoke. But yeah, man, Dylan, you know, it's a lot of you dumb motherfuckers out here that don't even deserve good dogs. Real talk. Real talk. That's real talk. Y'all don't even deserve shit good.
Yeah, hey. You heard it. You heard
I
it
said
here
it.
first.
Cosmon said it.
You heard it here first.
Cosmon said it.
The hybrid vigor, I just took it up off the docket. But yeah, I think that would need to put that thing back up there, man. You know, that hybrid vigor.
No, they better leave it alone. Listen, how the fuck is a dumb nigga gonna sit up here and argue about something he don't know what the fuck he talking about?
Brutal. It's so brutal.
You dig what I'm talking about? I'm not sitting here listening to one of these dumbass niggas who ain't bred shit, ain't did shit, ain't got shit, ain't gonna do shit.
Say the first. What was the first part?
Ain't got shit.
You said ain't bred shit.
Ain't bred shit. This is how you don't. This is why you ain't got shit. Cause you don't know shit. But yet you trying to, you know, play it off like it's a joke and shit, man. Y'all niggas just dumb. You dig what I'm talking about? M6, nigga. Kaz said it.
Sheesh.
Don't say nobody else said it. Come holler at me. You dig what I'm talking about? I don't duck no smoke, but I know by that point that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Man,
everybody who's anybody then told you about hybrid.
Oh, so Cosmo Cons in the chat. Cosmo, what you doing, man?
Trying to be me,
dog.
That nigga trying to be me.
I was about to say, man, what's going on here? I'm like, man, what is going on?
This hoe ass nigga got my picture up and shit too.
Man, look,
you reporting your shit, hoe ass nigga.
Hey, this is crazy, y'all. Let me drop this link because this shit I didn't even know. But hold up, let me get this link up in here, man. You guys ain't gonna do this. We ain't gonna be talking all this shit and not calling in. Hey, we gotta at least call in and say what's up to your boy, at least. You know, the Mayday situation, that shit's over with. You know, if you get a red nose off this dog right here, little Mayday, his mama's a red nose, brother. His mama, that KB bitch, she's a red nose. She come right off of Michael Myers. She comes right off of Michael Myers, okay? Her mama was a red nose. She came right off of Alpo, okay? Then you got some black nose dogs on the top, a lot of Barracuda stuff. A lot of the Barracuda dogs was red nose. You know, I think that Miss Yellow bitch, or you know, whatever that bitch thinks, she was a black nose bitch. So a lot of the Barracuda dogs was black nose. They was. And then when you dibble and dabble with other lines, like I said, I don't just got Mayday dogs. I might as well say I don't even got Mayday dogs because these dogs got a lot of Dragon Lady in them, and more than like a motherfucker that say he got a goddamn Eli dog. My dog got more Dragon Lady than you got Eli in your shit. So I might as well not even say Mayday and just end it all and just say Dragon Lady dogs. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I just say Mayday Dragon Lady because that'll let you know, and by everything we've been talking about, that it just goes to show that those Mayday dogs, in the end, 25 years after the 30 years after the bomb hit, boom!
Niggas be hating when I talk spicy.
And you see what is still intact and what is not. You see who's still getting Mayday dogs, who's still getting traits, and who's out here dogs are a shell of themselves.
Or don't even have them.
Get him out of here. Yeah, don't even have them no more. Got my shit.
Right.
You got my shit. Okay. Okay. Make that make sense. Make that shit make sense. I'm just the asshole, man. Don't get mad at me, goddammit. I ain't gonna switch up. See, motherfuckers want me to come in here and be all quiet and shit. This ain't Bubba Max.
Oh,
And I
shit.
like Bubba Max, but this ain't the Bubba Max show. We ain't, and even if it is, we gonna change it fast because we ain't trying to be like nobody.
I thought Rancherito was Bubba Mix, but I saluted the brother yesterday. I said, man, we was looking at that little gator dog you had. He said, man, little gator wasn't mine. I understand the Wiseman shit, but you dig what I'm talking about. He the one made little gator famous. So I was wondering, you know what I mean? He was just like, that was one of the Bloods. He chose to focus on his yard and shit, but nigga, like,
yeah, there's a lot of that Bulldog Barn shit.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I thought he was Rancherita though. I thought he was Rancherita. So I was wrong about that. Yes.
He usually puts Souks on there. A lot of his shit.
You say
but
what?
I seen the Bulldog Barn on there too.
You say he did what?
He put a Souk on there.
Oh.
SUK.
SUK. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Bubba Mix, man. I was just trying to, you know, I didn't know he didn't claim that dog, but he got a lot of it in his blood. So, you know, that was new to me.
There you go, Joseph.
I bigged him up for that. Yeah, Wiseman. Oh, Wiseman is Rancherita. Bubba Mix is Bulldog. Okay, all right. Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, in 60-some days. 60.
Oh, that you said that's his wife's last name.
Yeah,
what
good
up?
looking.
What up?
What up, Saw Parsaw?
What up, man? What's going on with y'all guys, man, today?
Oh, you know, we're just getting it in.
Okay, how long y'all been up?
We spoke about some of them Gelato 44.
Pitwise, what up, man?
What's going on, fellas? How you doing?
What's going on, my brother?
Man,
welcome to the show, Pitwise.
Long time
what
supporter,
up?
first time on the panel, man. You know, I just wanted since you guys got a bigger platform than most, man, I know we kind of went off the genetics thing for a little bit. Is it cool if I touch on a little bit more on that genetics thing real quick?
Nah, go ahead. The floor is open.
All right, so well, red nose, everyone knows it's a recessive gene, meaning that you need copies on both sides, whether visual or not, to produce a visual recessive. But what fucks people up though is that if you get a litter and one is red and one parent is red nose and one isn't, even though they all carry it, when anything from that moves on and breeds to something non-red nose, that means it's a 50% chance that those puppies will be moved on. So you can get litter mates that can produce red nosed dogs, but you'll get some that won't. So when people have a sample size and keep a whole litter back, and they start seeing some dogs producing red nosed dogs and some not, they start calling foul and fugazi off rip because they don't understand how it works with recessive genes. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you do two dogs together that's non-red nosed dogs will both carry the gene, you got a 1 in 4 chance of making one per litter. But it's on average though. That's not saying that if you have 8 puppies, you're gonna get 2. That's just in the law of averages. You know what I'm saying? So that's where a lot of people mess up with that on. And I see a lot of people out of the woodwork now saying, "Oh man, I'm getting an all-black dog out of 2 red-nosed dogs, buddy." If you try to register your shit with the big registries, you're gonna have to DNA test your stuff, man. Like, is it possible? It's like a 1 in a billion chance that it's a genetic mutation that's gonna cause it, and that's it. But if you register those dogs for ADBA, they're gonna be like, "Hey, your DNA swab, come out," you know what I mean? And you're gonna have to do a DNA test on these dogs because it's virtually impossible. You know, so
Right.
yeah, and then there's a lot of people doing that right now, man, coming out on these forums on Facebook, and these people don't realize that a lot of these registries are on here. So now they get emails, "Hey, bro, you gotta fucking send me some DNA tests off these dogs, man, or we revoking your registration." And now it's a couple of guys won't even see no more because of that shit. So I mean, so yeah, so for them to come out and talk shit about, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I don't run Mayday dogs, but I understand them. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, they've been the ops many a days, so I know how they work. You know what I mean? And I'm well aware of them. But for somebody to come out there and then say some shit like that, it's just outlandish and shit too. You know what I mean? It's just some weirdo shit, and I'm pretty sure that was just a direct sub to homeboy to fuck with him, and that's all it was. You know what I'm saying? So. But excuse that pant in the
Yeah.
back.
And them
Excuse that
direct
pant in the
subs, boy, they be hitting hard.
excuse that pant in the background. That's old boy just get off the mill and shit, man. He stay working. Move. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey man, how was that pig picking, man?
Hot as a motherfucker.
It was
it
hot.
was man. It was dogs heat stroking, people heat stroking. Fucking it was
What?
yeah. It was unreasonably hot, man. Cause we got like a big heat wave right now, well across most of the country, but people didn't do their due diligence. You know, people outside of their crates facing their dogs on the sides and doing pictures and shit, and the dogs getting all glazed over. So we had, like the announcers had to come back and tell people like over and over again to put your dogs up. You know what I mean? Cool your dogs off. And a lot of people didn't listen, but that's every show, man. I was at an ADBA show in Jersey back in May, and people had like 8-week-old puppies in the car turned off and shit in the springtime. So
Damn.
yeah, people don't get it, man. So but they
Wow.
but you know how humans are, man. We got to learn the hard way, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
when you
yeah.
minus the dog, oh, I could have did different, man. Just fucking
Yeah, hey,
listen.
that's the terrible part, man. You got to learn that way.
Yeah, man. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, but other
man.
than that, though, man, I ain't gonna lie, your boy was kind of raw. I feel like I got a raw deal and during my age class and shit because I was supposed to go smoke that thing, but
Yeah.
I start walking up to the arena and they was already passing out medals and shit, and I was like, oh man. So, but
Oh, you missed it.
yeah, it was me and somebody else. We both kind of somehow we got up there too late or they started too early and we didn't get to go through our age class and shit. But he won best black dog and best and fun show. But that ain't the one that count. You know what I'm saying? That's not the bragging rights stuff. So,
Yeah.
but you know, but everybody who knows though know who he be. So you know what I'm saying. So congrats to everybody else who showed up on time. They were supposed to do. So I can't really fault
How many
nobody on
people
that. But
showed
yeah.
up?
Uh, I think 1,400. Yeah,
Ooh,
it was. I
Damn,
I got
damn,
here. I set up.
damn.
Now,
1,400.
So you allowed to set up as soon as the sun come up. So I was there by like 6:20, 6:30 in the morning, and at coming on 7 o'clock, there's already maybe 150, 200 people already there, like getting their stuff together.
right.
So
Oh,
yeah,
so
it
you
was.
could set up your tents and all that.
Yeah, you lot because he got like a big tree line around there, so you can set up. So we had like a 10 by 10 gazebo and the trucks and stuff too. People had like their sprinter vans pulled up. So I was next to Bob Finley. He put up next to me. We hung out most of the show, but he sat in that damn van with the AC on. Him and his wife. He was like, "Man, fuck this." So got to hear some dog stories, about Bo and some other dogs. So that was pretty dope. But yeah, man, but I didn't really do a lot of socializing, man. I was just trying to stay cool and had the fans on the animals. I bought 2 dogs and the pups cleaned up too.
Oh yeah, no, that's good, man. That's good. Now I got a couple of them picks, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, man. But I mean, it's funny because both magazines, picks I've taken ended up being in there and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I might as well send some directly. Shit, get some good quality ones. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes
Right,
they come a
right,
little bit
right.
better. They come out a little bit better than offline. So I made sure I sent you some better quality ones this time. So.
Yeah, nah, hell yeah.
But,
I've seen you was talking about that cover, man. You better hit that vertical shot.
oh yeah, man, working on it,
It
man.
gotta be that because most likely it won't be a sideways or horizontal picture.
Yeah, definitely. So,
It
but
so I won't have to cut it.
yeah,
The picture's dope all the way around. I would just put the
yeah,
motherfucker on there. Boom.
yeah. And then I had to fire my photographer, man. I had him do my video and pictures there, but he ain't doing the next show. I'm going back editing videos and shit. And he's spending more time networking and shit than anything else. So, but you get what you pay for. So.
Yeah,
Like them $300 puppies, people still be buying this shit, but
that's right.
holy shit. But yeah, so I got the ADBA next in Jersey, hometown. Drive 8-hour drive up north, and yeah, so we'll get some good footage from that too. And I make sure I actually got a good photographer this time, so I get your email and send you some stuff too for that. So
Oh yeah, nah, that'd
for
be
the
dope,
entire
man.
for the entire show.
When is that one?
That's September 13th weekend.
Okay, September 13th.
The
Yeah, I need to
Friday.
tap in with you.
Yeah, that's a Havana Chico show. He runs that.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
get all
that's
like the
solid.
You get the all up north OGs, like Mr. Bill shows up, Sammy the Arab, and all of those guys. So, some good little Northeast history behind them dogs and stuff. So,
Right.
yeah.
Bit wise.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Man, salute, man. It's Cosmo, man.
What's up, my guy?
Ain't nothing to it, bro. Hey, so what you saying is, if these boys got these pitch black red boy dogs, they might need to do some DNA testing.
Facts.
You might need to go to Maury real quick.
For real, man. Yeah, if if you're doing these tight red boy breedings, and all of a sudden out the blue you got a generation of these damn black dogs, man. Just to go check. Might want to cheek swab them, So,
It wise, you are not.
Yeah. Yeah, and that just go to tell you too, man. Like the history of our dogs, man. Like whether you want to believe it or not, like whether the line that we like and the dogmen that we admire, we want to emulate, man. I tell you like this, man. I'm 99% sure they all either was a part of some fugazi shit or were victims of it too. So whether it was their fault or something that they received, man, there's gonna be something back there that don't make sense, which is all the more reason why you should be focused on that first generation, the parents right off the bat, their merits and what they do and how they built. And that's how you should be doing your dogs. You shouldn't have these two raggedy ass dogs with the parents hoping you're gonna get Mayday back in the 5th generation and come up as a throwback. That's not playing the odds, man. That's some bad lottery numbers.
Yeah,
Shit, would you spend $2,000 on a lottery ticket to win $4,000 on the damn pick six and shit? No,
no.
In the odds of 1 in 146 million.
Man.
So yeah, so why would I pay $2,000 for some far back bullshit, knowing damn well odds are I'm not gonna get anything like that dog? So
Yeah, no, that's real, man. That's real. You gotta go off of what's up close, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we could look at the back, and that's good. I
it's
like
a guy,
get the long pedigree. What they say, go get the long pedigree.
Yep.
When you register that dog, you might want to go get the big scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And because you want to see all that on there, but man,
don't none of that matter if you don't know how to read it.
Yep. Yeah, and then there's so many dogs out there that people see in the first 3-4 generations, and they go, "Oh man, I don't see no dogs in common, man. That's scatterbred." And then you really look into it, they see that first page, don't even bother clicking nothing else. Oh man, that's dog scatterbred. I don't know what to do with this dog, motherfucker. Like,
yeah. See, this is why they should have took him back the way you got him from. He know exactly what to do with it.
But it just pays me. You know what I mean? Like I've been around the dogs 25 years now, man. And to me, I think us dog men, I mean, I'm guilty of it too. We pick and choose what aspects we want to be, experts in and shit too. But I feel like if you can memorize all your dosages for every adult dog in your yard, for your wormer, you know what I mean, your Ivermectin and your fenbendazole or whatever you're using, it don't take that long to go online, man, and do a quick fucking tutorial on Gregor Mendel genetics, Punnett squares and shit like that. Knowing what are your genes. It don't take it's
as much as I agree with you that it should be that simple. It seems to not be.
Well, yeah, but the people who are breeders, like, you should kind of know, you know what I mean, what direction you're going. Like, you should know when you're putting dogs together, what are your odds of producing what you're looking for and how to do it. Like people that's breeding for mouth, and they trying to figure out why their dogs ain't got no mouth because they're not treating it like a genetic, like it's a recessive gene. You know what I mean? So when you're moving around, you drowning stuff out and putting other stuff on top of it, and then you go, oh man, where the mouth go? Hey man, you got rid of it, bro.
Right. Right.
You didn't put it on both sides of the equation because it has to be on both sides of the equation for it to work.
That's right.
So, yeah, but man, I just wanted to jump in.
What you think about hybrid vigor, though, bro? We didn't get your take on that, man.
I'm about sick of that goddamn buzzword, bro. Like, fuck. It's the market. Okay, look. Okay, so peep game, right? So a lot of people don't know my background is my main source of income other outside of working on aircraft. I breed ball pythons, right? So
Oh,
so I breed
see?
so I produce like 10,000. I produce $10,000 animals like every month. You know what I mean? Like so we have to dwell in genetics. You got to know, like, between, you know what I mean, allelic genetics, codom, incomplete dom, recessive stuff. That's our livelihood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so big on, genetics with these dogs. And the number one guy in ball pythons, right? His degree is in marketing. So every time he comes out on YouTube with some new animal he created, he gives you these buzzwords, and then a month later, everybody's using the same buzzwords. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so with us, the guy that's at the top, I won't say he's the top dog breeder, but as far as marketing, we know Tom is at the top. Will we agree with that as far as marketing?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
we ain't start the hybrid vigor didn't start coming back around till they started doing them podcasts. Now everybody, hybrid vigor, hybrid vigor. So I like, come on, man. Like we all watch the same video, cuz.
So Tom got it back going in this shit.
Yeah, he the one kicked it back up.
Did Tom pick it back up, man?
I'm telling you, that's where it came from.
This
I'm
shit
supposed to
is
cover other.
hilarious.
That
Man,
nigga over there passing out.
That's why I be
listening to
laughing
Bell
at
on all
these
this
niggas,
shit,
Buck
man.
City.
Huh?
That's why I be laughing. That's why they
I
mad.
ain't said it in a while, but I never really. I had a partner that used it a lot, but I never really used it. I knew what the fuck it was, but that was his shit that he would talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what the fuck am I going? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't used it in a while, but I always knew it was a thing. That's just a different terminology, kind of, and it gives you a little bit bigger rim of things to look for. So it's not as obvious as one would think, because I think it's
I'm gonna add
average.
one thing to that. It's not even being used right, to be honest with you.
Right.
It's because it got popular in making and hybridizing plants. That's where it got originally popular from, where people were using similar plant species in the same genus that you can put together, and you would get a better product than the sum of the two, or you would get a better sum of the two than individual parts. And
Like
that's where
marijuana.
that's where it originally came from. You know, so you can't really say that two American Pit Bull Terriers, they're the same breed, they're the same genus. You know what I mean? They just come from different lines. It's kind of fucking semanticy to call a hybrid vigor,
You
but
call it a
it's
hybrid, right?
But it's something that we understand. It's a word that we accepted, and it's a lot of stuff like that in English too. So I mean, that's just really nitpicking at the word, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just to me, I thought that. But when you got somebody who gets 30,000 views per video when they're sitting down on the couch talking, you know what I mean, talking to the camera, it's gonna get picked up a lot. I mean, that's not a shot, but Tom, a man's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live down the road from him and shit. Like, I'm hours off away. I got a lot of dogs from him over the years that been successful and shit too. But I'm just calling it how it is,
No, Pit wise. Tell it how it is.
I'm just calling it how it is.
Tell it how it is. These niggas don't know what they're talking about.
Yep. So just
hey, quick question too, Pit wise. In in your search for vigor to be passing on any of your breeds, how important is selective breeding?
I think probably the most important thing, man. It has to be. Because that's your blueprint right there, So like you got, but what people fuck up is they don't take account for all the bad shit too. Because who's got a perfect dog out of all of us? Not one fucking person. They be forgetting that when they line breed and inbreed these animals, that all the bad traits come back too. People be forgetting that shit. Like if you got a retarded dog out of your litter, you might throw one of these derpy ass dogs again.
Yeah.
And people also don't realize too, when you do these heavy inbreeders, you get a lot of fails in those litters, man. When people be like, man, I don't know why my puppy's falling off. You got a quadruple bred fucking litter. They weren't supposed to make it. You got dogs that's 92% fucking insert dog here, and wonder why your dog's teeth are fucking catty cornered, and why their lower jaw is shark mouth, and why they fucking hair don't grow, why they got one eye. You know,
Somebody
those
gotta
are
protect this
dude,
nigga at all costs.
Hey,
Like,
I'm
yeah.
glad
dude,
you saying it.
those successful dogs that you see out of them litters, man. Those are that's not the fucking rule. That's the exception.
Mm, mm, mm.
Prolapse assholes, inbreeding.
I wish
Man.
Buck had a button that said they never knew. They never knew. The busters like this. They got bullshit.
Well, every time I'm on Facebook, hey man, my dog keep prolapsing, man. Some of his pedigree? Fucking quadruple bred off this dog on the top. You know what I mean? Like the dog show up 86 times in 4 generations and shit. And then you talking about, so why my dog's asshole falling out? Because he ain't supposed to be here, bro.
Hey, you ain't never lie.
Damn it.
Hey man,
Hey, you ain't never lied,
I'm
bro.
just the guy that came up as a young buck and closed my mouth and just observed. You know what I mean? Like I came up, I've been to these yards. You know, had my white kennel partner from South Carolina go to the yards I wasn't allowed to, take mental notes, bring the stuff back. You know what I mean? And,
Hey, call in, Joseph. That's a hell of a story you told too about at the ADBA show. Call in real quick, Joseph. Hit the link.
Yeah, I put the wrong link. That's for the
man.
magazine. Get the magazine. Get the magazine.
Yeah, get the magazine, dog. You dig what I'm saying? But hit the link when he dropped the link, Joseph. That's a hellified story, bro. You just told about the ADBA show.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
Pitwise up here cooking. You did what I'm talking about. He got a little paprika and garlic in his shit.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm talking about? He got a little extra seasonings for niggas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's
He got
good,
that
everybody?
he
I've
got
been
that
in here
real
for a minute.
Parmesan shit. The real shit.
I've been in here for a little minute, but bro was cooking, so I ain't say shit. But what's good,
Mark
fellas?
Cobb got that copy yesterday. Hey, salute to you, my brother. Appreciate the support. Hey, Pitwise, how you enjoy the mag?
Oh man, I love it, bro. Yeah, that's my top of the coffee table in the living room literature and stuff,
Oh
man.
man.
Yeah.
Man.
And I hate to, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. I've never been a fan of like downing somebody else's work to promote somebody else's stuff, but it's a main magazine that comes out quarterly. It's terrible, bro. It's just I mean, and I'm not saying no, oh, it ain't no cool pictures and colors and shit like that. Nah, dude, I'm 43 years old, man. I'm a fucking scientist. So I can sit there and read literature and not enjoy pictures. But it's just I think this magazine is bringing excitement back into like it gave me the old feel in the back in the day. You know, that's why I like it. You know what I'm saying? But it's done and it's done in a tasteful way. I mean, yeah, y'all just on that shit with that one article we ain't gonna talk about, but like that shit was a purposeful jab, and you know that's y'all
Oh
business.
yeah,
You know
you know.
y'all
It's
fucking
an
idiots.
educational moment.
Well, my guy, I about pissed on myself looking at that. I said, man, y'all. I said, it's gonna be up forever with y'all, ain't it? So, man, but you
Hey, if
know,
you can keep up.
thoughts and prayers to all parties concerned. But anyway, but yeah, I fuck with it heavy, bro. So,
Nah, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, my brother.
yeah, and I started putting other people on it too, man. And if I bring somebody with me, people are like, man, how can I get it and shit too? And so I'm gonna start gifting something soon to people that's too lazy to fucking click links and shit too. So
Nah, hit me on the back streets, man, because I ain't gonna lie, man. The last few days I've been seeing them ball pythons pop up in my algorithm and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so
I had some back in the day, man. Them joints is pretty cool.
yeah, man. That's why people was asking me a couple weeks ago. They was like, man, you been buying dogs lately? I'm like, yeah, I just sold a snake for 10 grand, bro. That's what I done built 2
Hey,
fucking
Joseph, what up,
kennels and
brother?
that. Yeah, so
What's going on with it? Talk to us.
Man, just chilling. What you guys want to hear about? What you guys want to ask?
Oh
You guys
shit.
want to hear the Chico
No,
story?
no. Well, I heard you said something about this the ADBA show.
Oh yeah, it was like
With dog.
yeah, it was like about maybe like 2 years ago at the ADBA show over here in Cali, Southern
Stop.
Cali.
Let me stop you right there. Stop. Freeze. That was my dog. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, yeah, it was
Yo.
over there,
Yeah, go ahead, man.
and fucking you know, it was during Judge's Choice or some shit, and Chico he fucking fell right when he was giving out the ribbon, and the dog that he gave the ribbon to, that shit was the one that bit his ass, and fucking
That's Hanzo's brother. That's
tripped.
Hanzo's brother.
He fucking tripped and fell, and the dog like went right on his fucking leg, and I was standing right there, and I was like, oh shit, and I fucking just went over there and just turned my boy Benjamin loose on him, and fucking they started getting down right there in front of everybody at the show.
Oh,
But
that's crazy. That was you, bro. That's
Damn, bro.
wild.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
me.
so
And fucking, you know, hey Chico, personally,
It's the
thank you.
small ass girl, Buck City.
yo, that's
Damn,
crazy. So
bro.
peep game, right? So check. So he only could do the fun class back then because there was some issues with their bottom side of the pedigree, the bolio part. Patrick was on some bullshit saying that he never did that breeding or whatever. And then we ended up getting it
Oh
fixed
yeah,
because
yeah, because the dog didn't have papers, huh? I
yeah,
remember that
right.
shit.
He only had SDR papers, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I got a call from a guy who owned the bully stuff like a year ago, and we got him taken care of. So he sent them off. As soon as he got the papers in the mail, he got a big ass red letter going. Today has Kobe is banned from all ADBA events for lifetime. No way. No
Hey
weight
Joseph,
loss,
you
no
got something in your
competition.
background. You got something in your background, brother.
All right, let me see. Is it
Yes,
still back
sir.
there?
Yeah.
It's a little better.
So
You
yeah, so
gotta
Kobe.
pause your do you got your
Yeah, he got his speakers on. He got his
Yeah.
speakers.
yeah, or your YouTube still on? Pause the YouTube.
Yeah,
If you pause
exactly.
that, it'll stop that echo.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Because it's running on two different joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took his money for his show card and everything, but with a big ass letter saying, "Nah, bro, you ain't coming back to none of these no more."
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man.
Small ass world. Say something, Joe.
Man, let me.
What's up with hybrid vigor, Joseph?
I think I lost y'all. Can you hear me?
Hold on, I can't hear shit now. Hold on, let me.
We can hear him too.
Yeah, he tapped out.
Try to
He'll be
put
back.
this on speaker.
Hey man, get that mag. Get that mag, man.
Oh man.
Back, yeah.
All right.
Phone call,
Small world.
man. So, but yeah, he got the band hammer put on him, so his show career is over. But I mean, he did well before that, you know, and other things too. So he got a nice little tack mark on his name. So he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, now I could hear and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I had my speaker on, and then I tried to do the headphones, and it was all messed up.
Mm. Yeah, you sound good now, bro. We can hear you clear. No
Hey,
echo.
salute,
No
man. Salute everybody.
Yeah,
Salute
man. So
everybody. Smash
it's
that
a
like
small
button. Share
world,
the channel.
man. Yeah, they tried to ban my dog from the show too, because he was registered in the for one of the shows and everything. So they try to like get me to give them my papers so they could like put him on a list.
yeah.
And I was like, fuck no, I didn't give him shit. And fucking I was gonna leave. I didn't end up leaving either. I didn't leave and I didn't give him shit. I fucking just stayed right there and I was like, man, fuck that. Fucking and Chico ended up thanking me personally after. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He was,
you should be penalized. You should have been penalized for a dog doing what it wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Like your dog
yeah.
didn't go after a person. So, which is crazy now because I know the dude a guy who's a new judge now at ADBA, and said that now they prefer your dog to have to be lunging and you know what I mean and acting up instead of standing and stacking like other registries now. So
Yeah.
because they said like they see like over the years now, man, them dogs that just sit there and stack, those are the ones that's breeding and they phasing out the real. I mean, like our dogs. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. They don't want nothing with no drive or nothing.
yeah, so they're doing away with that now, and there's been a lot of talks too now. So a lot of the judges now they're bringing in, they prefer the dog screaming and yelling and you know what I mean and
Yeah.
doing what it wants to do. So
The thing
that's
with that though, with that day, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know. I don't have all the information on it, but I heard the guy who owned the dog. I heard he did bite work with the dog. So
yeah,
you know,
yeah, Kobe.
but,
Yeah, Kobe does bite work, but the guy who owned him, whatever, he went to the wrong people, man, and like
yeah,
to the point where like he's always on edge. Like even like when I was at his house, because we used to live in the same town. He's on the guy who owns him was one of my MMA fighters, so I used to have a gym in California, and this was his first game dog, and he just wanted to kind of do some different things with him. But yeah, he said he grabbed him on the leg one time, man, just like off a reflex.
hey, they fucked up his nerves, huh? The
Yeah,
dog's
yeah.
nerves.
How you
Yeah,
feel about the bite work though? The bite work training. How you feel about that?
I
I
think
mean, go ahead.
I think when it's done right, it can be. But if you getting like, I mean, I think if you go like the bully route and getting some that can kind of put some work in, but like these dogs, like I told dude, these are Maverick dogs. They're 26 times Maverick with a bolio out. You know what I mean? Through Skull and El Negro. Like
Mm.
when they hit you, they gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? And like we had to wear double sleeves for them hitting through this damn at these bite events too, man. And they don't want to let go. So you can do all the outs training and all the speaking German you fucking want to, man. But some of these dogs, man, you're not gonna get the same results.
Yeah, nah, that's for sure, man. If it's done right, I think it's okay if the owner's like responsible. Like me personally, I don't do it. I really don't like it personally, but I just sold a puppy to a decoy over in Vegas, and he's already training the dog like commands and everything, and if that's what he wants to do with the dog, that's all good. I told him that it might not be everything he wants it to be, as far as like biting a person, but he thinks he could bring it out in the dog. I said, well, you could do what you want with your dog, I'm not gonna tell you what you can or can't do with it, but there
Well,
is
like
certain people that do it good.
yeah. So yeah, I'm in North Carolina, and people are like, yeah, I'm gonna get one of your puppies, man, so they can do some team hog hunting. And I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah.
You ain't doing no tandem and triple hog hunting with these dogs, man. Like,
Man, you're gonna have a big old dog fight in your hand. Fuck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Shit.
that going
But
bad.
but yeah, man, let me get in here and get this done, man. I gotta hit the road. Hey, appreciate you guys having me on, man. Keep doing y'all
Hey,
thing,
nah,
man.
Pitwise, man.
Respect to all of
Appreciate you for
y'all.
pulling up on us, brother.
Hell yeah, man. All
Salute,
right,
Pit
guys. We'll talk
Wise.
later. All right, appreciate you guys, man.
Continue to do that good work out there, man.
Yes,
Paint
sir.
them in
Thank
a
you.
positive light, man.
All right, peace.
Yeah, there's a girl out here in Cali. She's like up north. She got a couple game dogs, but man, she really took the training to like the maximum. They're fucking do she does all like the bomb and drug detection with them for like the sports teams like up north, like the Warriors and whatever other teams they got up there.
Yeah.
She does all that shit with the dogs. And she's at the ADBA shows and shit. She does bite work with them, but like hers are really trained though. Like she has the videos where like the dog will bite and she could call it off and it'll come right back. Not a lot of people have them that fully trained. And it's impressive. It's impressive that people could do that with these dogs.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man. Putting in that work. You got to put in some type of work to get it like that,
Oh yeah, that's a lot of time and dedication, man, and effort, all of that.
So what you think about this topic, man? I guess this is the Southern Kennels representative, and they said the red-nosed puppies, they're just not They're not Mayday dogs. What you think about that?
Man, to me, when I read that post, I honestly question like who this person is that runs this account, the Southern Kennels. I'm like, it sounds like somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about. Sounds
Wow.
like somebody that's green. It sounds like an internet troll. And I'm just like, dude, like, you know, you don't know what you're talking about, man. And you're exposing yourself by your words, you know? That's what I
There
got from it.
goes another rubber tree.
And I mean, he sounds like he got a little bit of knowledge about dogs, you know, but he's missing the mark, and he's just really trying to play make believe on the internet, you know. He shouldn't be posting about somebody else's dogs that got red noses. Why don't you post some of your real Mayday dogs with black noses then, and we could see if they got long ears and black noses, and let the community see if those look like representations. You know, you're posting somebody else's dogs. Let's see what you got.
Oops, there goes another rubber tree.
I got you.
Yeah, so I don't know that there's a lot of Mayday dogs that can have red noses, you know. Man, they got black Mayday dogs, you know. So I don't know. It's all on how you breed it, you know. But to say that those dogs aren't Mayday, yeah, you can't just agree with that, you know. Anybody that knows, like, at least a little bit of knowledge of the dogs, they're not gonna. They're gonna know that he's full of shit. Maybe the general public that doesn't know anything, this guy's just gonna corrupt the public, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, the public's just gonna hear, oh, Mayday dogs can't have red noses," and then you're gonna start having the public saying that. Then the public's gonna start saying, "Oh yeah," like, you know. The public goes around saying now with the blue dogs, and a lot of the information that they hear about blue dogs is stuff that they've heard on YouTube, you know?
Right.
Because, I mean, like, when people say, oh, there's no such thing as a blue pit bull, well, there is, you know? It's not a game bred fucking pit bull. They're different, but it's a pit bull type of dog that's a gray color, you know? Can't deny the existence of a dog that's standing in front of me. But you hear all these people saying, oh, that's not a pit bull, that's not a pit bull. And I'm like, well, you heard that on YouTube. You know what I mean? Freaking. They are a pit bull. It might be a piece of shit backyard dog, but nonetheless, what are they then? You know? They're just a scatterbred, poorly bred pit bull, you know?
But why can't it be the other breed though?
Oh, the bully? Well, yeah, now,
Whatever it's
yeah,
bred
like,
with.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
you know.
These days, yeah. You know what I mean? But like growing up, there wasn't that name wasn't around. Bully, you just called them pit bulls. Well, now, yeah, they changed a lot now because they mixed different breeds and shit in there now too. So, you know, now I think, yeah, call them a bully. You know, most blue dogs call them bullies. You know, but growing up, it wasn't like that. Everybody just said blue pit bull. Maybe at that time they were more pit bull like than the dogs, the bully ones they got today. Them things is you can see the bulldog in them.
I've kind of seen them for a very long time, regardless to, you know, how a motherfucker feel in the 80s, 90s,
Well, y'all got to remember though, cuz they started breeding blue dogs. I mean, bullies started in the 80s. People don't know that.
Yeah. So we was I don't care what nobody say. I didn't seen game blue stuff. I know
especially in Detroit. Especially in Detroit.
It's not, yeah, and it's not bully. Like it don't got the bully stuff in it. It's a pit bull. It just happened to be that blue seal color or that hard, crazy looking gray seal.
Diluted black, but that's not blue though.
That's not blue.
No, I've seen the blue shit though. That was game. That's a pit bull.
Game bred. I'm not talking about game action. I'm talking about game bred.
Yeah, game bred.
So they was really off some lineage, and they was really blue. Cause I seen like, you know, like a weird seal. I had a dog that used to shed his skin. Man, that motherfucker used to turn gray. Like he was a black dog, and he used to turn gray and shed his fucking fur, bro.
Like
You know
on top and stuff.
Yeah, I got a 6-year-old female that do that, Buck.
Yeah,
Her shit
bro.
turned gray.
Weird as shit. I was
What up, Vito?
like weird.
Yeah, I've been here the whole time. Niggas was just cooking up. So you know what I mean?
You can't talk while the flavor lasts, Vito.
Yeah, now we just in this classroom, man. Everybody learning. You know what I'm saying?
Cooking.
Yeah, Pitwise was goddamn cooking.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Especially talking about them snakes. Ooh-wee.
Oh man, see, we gotta have a session about that. But I like shit like that. I like different stuff, and that let me know because I breed cichlids and fish and African cichlids and
my cousin
all
do
kind
too.
of shit.
That's funny you said that.
Flower horns and red Texas cichlids and you know what I'm saying. Like I be
those are all aggressive fish right there, shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
I used to keep flower horns and shit too, but when I was in the peak of the hobby,
that ain't no easy thing, man.
No, you got to put a divider and shit. That's like a one fish per tank or divider, you know, like
exactly.
All gangsters love to grow African cichlids.
But you know what?
I said grow. I mean breed, raise.
You know what's a badass fish though that I got into is the discus.
I never heard of them.
I never could get into those. I like them though.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I mean, they're super hard to keep at first. You gotta like establish the tank with like you gotta buy the water and shit. Like, but once you start doing water changes,
I'm out.
But once you start doing like water changes with your own water from the sink, they'll get used to it, you know. But when you start the tank, you gotta, you know, they're a pain in the ass. One time I spent like $300. I stocked the tank, right? And there's only like 4 of them in there. And I didn't do that shit right. The next day I woke up and they were all dead. And that shit never happened to me. But it was just dealing with such a fragile fish, you know?
You spiked the pH a couple notches, they'll die.
Yeah, that shit was, you know what I mean? Called the fish store. They're like, ain't nothing we could do. Shit.
Yeah,
terrible.
But, you know, hey, to the people out there who watching, whether it's fowl or horses or dogs or fish,
chicken,
genetics work. The way they work is the same across the board. This is why it's good to know what you're talking about, right? So you can affect things properly in the way that you want to, because there's a process to it.
Right. Affect, not infect. Affect. You're right about that.
Shout out to this Basio Gelato 44. This shit blown.
We don't get on these fish. I notice a lot of us like these fish and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta
love them. Beautiful. Especially them tropical ones, bro.
I'm a Pisces. About all I know about fish.
Oh, that's why I don't like you. I'm a Pisces too.
They all tropical.
I knew I ain't like you.
Tropical.
Listen, but I'm like a super Pisces. You dig what I'm talking about? Like it's 15 days before me, 15 days after me. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm like right in the middle. You know, only bosses get born on March 6th. You dig what I'm saying? So you know, it come with the territory, my baby.
Hey.
That nigga love me, by the way. Don't y'all believe he don't like me?
You're another Pisces, man.
I'm 6.
You're the 6. What day you born on?
Well, yeah, that fish topic book. No, I'm born on the 16th. I got 10 on you.
My granddaughter is born on the 16th.
16th what?
Damn, you mean
my brother's March 4th.
And my son's is March 1st.
My baby
February 19th.
Shit, I'm an Aries. My birthday's April 7th.
That's my sister's. No, my cousin. My sister's 16th. My cousin
Oh,
is the
that's my
7th.
Hey, them
that's
pre
my
hey, them
grandma's
preseason
birthday.
games come on tonight, don't
Y'all
it?
mean as hell, bro. Y'all Aries is mean as hell.
Man, I heard that shit.
I got
Bro,
a
my
brother
wife an
and a
Aries.
son that's Aries.
My wife an Aries, March
Let him
22nd.
play.
Evil little motherfucker.
Bro, I swear to God. Oh my God. One time my sister
Geminis
hit me
don't fuck
upside the head
around
over.
either.
No, they don't. Gemini mean as fuck.
Geminis don't fuck around, boy.
No, hey, you know who's mean though is the Scorpios too, bro.
Nah,
I'm a
they freaks.
Scorpio.
Yeah, they
Them
fucking
motherfuckers.
mean though. I had a fucking homie that was a Scorpio, and me and that motherfucker used to get into it all the time.
You know what it is? Scorpios are direct, bro. They are direct. No sideways talk. They tell you what it is and how they feel it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
shit.
Scorpio season, man. Scorpio season, man. Just creep up on you. You know,
Shout out to the Leos. We in Leo
you might,
season today, as a matter
you
of
might
fact.
kind of
Salute,
Scorpio in your
salute,
shoe.
wifey Cosma. It was her birthday. You dig what I'm talking about? Salute, wifey Cosma on her birthday. You dig what I'm talking about? Miss Cosma. You dig what I'm talking about? It was her birthday yesterday, so celebrated the old lady.
Hey man, don't call her old. You call her wise.
Nah.
Nigga. When I call, she better answer the phone. That's all I worry about. Nigga tell
Yeah,
us
man,
better
great.
say, huh? No,
Hey,
salute.
so do any of you guys got little gator blood out those ways?
Not me.
Yeah, it's mostly kind of like a regional thing, I guess. You know?
It's like a lot of you'll find it in Texas,
Texas,
the
yeah, I was gonna say
Southwest, Cali. It'll be out that way more and more west,
mostly
south.
southern.
Yeah, it's that shit's popular over here in Southern Cali and like Mexico, like Baja. That shit's where that's where it
What
got
part of
its.
Cali you in, fam?
I live in Banning,
Where's that at? Is
so
that by San Diego?
no, that's like by this is by Palm Springs.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like eastbound.
yeah. I got family in El Cajon. That's why I was asking.
Okay, yeah, that's like about 2 hours from me.
Ah,
Yeah, 2 hours south.
well.
But
Me and
shit,
Mr.
out there,
Cosmo
that's
here,
where
we in Detroit.
them little gator dogs is out that way. San Diego, that's right by the border. That's where all
Yeah.
those dogs are at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a couple from over there and shit from T&K Kennels.
What
They're
you trying
pretty
to do? You
good.
trying to tighten up your blood, or what you trying to do?
I just got them just because I heard, everybody out here likes them, bro. So
Yeah.
I bought a pair. You know what I mean? And just gonna go from there. I like them though. The female, she's off a Champion Loco, and then the male, he's off of a dog named Junior. He's a POR.
Yeah.
And they're good little dogs, but like out
Are they
here,
more on the
little
smaller
gator
side,
stuff,
or?
yeah, they're smaller.
Yeah.
Like the male's 40.
No shit.
The female's probably like maybe 45. She's a little bigger. She's a big female, but they're nice little dogs though. But some people say you gotta outcross them. They say that if they're bred too tight, that they don't got a lot of heart then. But it just depends. The thing with little gator though, because like when they bought that dog back in the day, Jerry Wiseman, he bought him from Tom Garner. That dog was cold. Little gator's a cold dog,
Yeah.
and he produced his ass off though.
I didn't know if he was cold or I heard
Just not ready.
Nah, he was cold.
The rumor was that he quit on top.
He was cold. He was a cold ass dog. Little gator was, and his sons are badass though. There's Angel,
There's a
Black
bunch of them.
Angel, yeah, Cuervo, Bullet. There's
Yeah,
a whole heap of them. There's a whole heap of them, you know, and a lot of guys made their names for themselves off of those dogs, you know,
mm-hmm.
like BMW Kennels,
TNK.
yeah, T&K,
Yeah, Rancherita made their name off that.
yep, Rancherita.
Bulldog Line.
Rodney didn't really make his name off of the little gator dogs though. Like he liked them and he got them, but Rodney made his name off of Champion Simba. And that's another dog who came straight from Tom, just like you know, the other one, Little Gator, came straight from Tom. So did Simba. And, you know, Rodney got a dog straight from Tom, and he built his name off of Champion Simba. So, and that's two guys down here that, you know, they're known off of dogs they got straight from Tom.
Mm-hmm.
They
What you
can.
think? What you think about people who talk shit about people but got their shit in their backyard?
You can't. How could you do that? You know, how could you talk shit about somebody and you got their blood, you know? Like a lot of people talk shit about Tom Garner and I'm like, man, I just don't want to get involved in it. I'm like, a lot of my dogs got his blood in them and man, I like what I got. So, you know, I can't really say anything bad, you know? If you get a bad one from him, you could say that, but I mean, I don't know. I like Tom's dogs. You know, I feel he's done a lot for the breed. You know what I mean?
Didn't VNK use this stuff too? The little gator stuff.
Yeah. Yep. VBK. Yeah. And those guys, man, shit, they had a whole heap of champions back in the days. Like they had something, I think, like 10 more or less 10 champions like on their yard at once. Yeah, Verrera brother Kennels, man. They threw a memorial show for one of the brothers over here a couple years back. That's kind of how like I started meeting all the guys out here. Was at that show. Yeah, man. I mean, they're good dogs. The little gator shit. They're popular out this way, you know. I think everybody just uses what's available to them. You know, that's all we can do, right?
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
That's why it's good to be good to good breeders. Be good to the shitty ones too, though. I'm just saying.
Scorpio.
Like my favorite dog that I got on my yard, my absolute favorite dog. He's like 50-50.
But
you said what?
You see, Truth Boy said Simba lost the spark, he curved out and jumped the wall.
Yeah, that's you know,
historic.
That's him.
That's an unfortunate,
allegedly.
An unfortunate historic event.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Like,
here we go.
Great. I hope his ass made it to the car safe. You know, I don't know.
Shit, probably chasing after the car.
That shit crazy. You go out and your dog sit next to the car before you get there. That's crazy.
I don't know why you bring me around here fucking with these people.
I told you to stay off these people long.
Man, what's going on, Drake?
Oh, you know, man, trying to make heaven shake.
What you think about this headline, man? You know,
what's the headline? What's the headline?
You know, they talking about
what's the headline?
You know, you got red-nosed dogs, and you know they talking about they Mayday dogs. It's a fugazi, basically.
Is that what the headline is?
You said what?
Is that what the headline is?
Shit. Yeah.
I mean, shit, man. Like you said, Buck. If Mayday's mom had a red nose, then obviously, man, he could throw dogs with red noses. Like, it ain't rocket science.
What y'all talking about?
Red noses and
Man,
brown booty
and you guys
holes.
go stop jumping out here asking what we talking about, bro.
Red noses and brown booty
Man, I
holes.
swear I ain't explained what we talking about more than any time. You know,
Red
nah, it's
nose.
What's going on, boy?
it's the
Oh, they talking about Scorpios. I heard they were talking about Scorpios. A real Scorpio in the house.
I'm glad somebody had the decency to speak and shit.
A real Scorpio in the house.
What's
We
going
talking
on,
about
big dog?
Scorpios.
Oh,
Scorpios
okay.
in the house.
Well, I ain't got no dog in the race then.
Hey man, look.
They say they were
Tell Southern Kennels to call in,
got
man. Tell them we go up every morning. Tell them just to call on in. You know, we just want to chop it up and see what
How
they
you guys
talking
feel
about.
about the Croata dogs? You guys
Yeah, I
like
like
those?
I seen some that I like.
Yeah, there's a couple of them out this way that are pretty nice, you know. I heard they're expensive though. Shit, the guy that I know, he went all the way over there to Ecuador to grab them. Man, he paid like 10,000 for a pair of them.
It ain't cheap.
Yeah, they're not cheap, man. But I think he's got like
There's enough of them in the States though. Like that was, you know, there's enough of them in the States now, you know.
Yeah, he's got one. The dog's name is Souljack. It's a son to Osiris, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so it's got some good stuff right up front, you know. But shit, he paid for them. And so I know when he has like puppies and shit, man, he sells them motherfuckers for like 2,500, $3,000.
Yes, sir. Hey,
Little Billy
if you got
do it.
good stock, you better charge because
Won't Billy do it?
people ain't gonna appreciate it no matter what, you know.
No, that's for sure.
And you're gonna have less problems when they pay more.
Oh, always, bro. They
You
got
have
more
less
skin in the game.
As soon as you give a motherfucker a deal, that's when all the fuckery's coming. Trust me.
Hell yeah.
Bro.
For sure.
Into some bullshit. You be like, damn, why'd I even give you a deal? Wow.
Hell yeah.
Telling you, bro. Be careful. But nah, man, look. This one, we can put the ash out on this one. I still gotta have a stick though.
Yeah, they had to be like or something.
Yeah, this is a YouTube beef. This is a beef that's trying to get some clout because these Mayday dogs.
Look bad, man. This look bad. I don't even. I'm starting to think this ain't even Southern Kennels.
No, I think that too, bro. I think it's somebody that's I think it's a fake too, man. That's what I think.
Ain't no way Southern Kennels said this.
Okay, so now we're talking. Okay.
Now
we're talking.
That's what I think. And because I'm pretty sure I've seen videos of Chico, he's still like somewhat cool with Victor, you know? So I doubt that he'd be co-signing on the new Southern Kennels or whoever they claim to be and then talking about his friend's dogs or whatever. I just don't see it. I think these guys are just making a fake account pretending, you know?
Yeah. No, that's what it's starting to look like because it's too green.
Yeah,
way too green.
Too damn green.
Anybody at Southern, I'm talking about the kids of Southern Kennels wouldn't say this.
Exactly.
They wouldn't say this.
Hell no, they wouldn't. It's just like, are you for real? Like, and then they say like, oh, they have black noses and big ears. Man, you heard that shit on the internet somewhere that fucking like Barracuda and Mayday had big ears and shit. Now you think that they're all supposed to be like that. Like, fucking, I don't know. That shit's crazy, man. If you've seen enough of them, you know that they don't all look the same shit. Even from the same litter. They don't all look exactly the same. Some might have long ears. Some might have ears that fucking stick straight up.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
So yeah, it's just too vain of a statement.
What you think about Barracuda and Mayday having Tulsa in it?
Full of shit.
Is that another? Is that another one?
Man, look, Jesus Christ, Lord, man, hey, I lost it.
You know where they got that from? They got that from internet pictures. They got that from pictures on the internet, looking at pictures of Barracuda and then looking at pictures of Tulsa and being like, oh, I think that dog has some of that in there. But nobody that was ever around those dogs in real life ever said anything like that. There's nothing that the Tulsa could bring that would make them want to breed that fucking dog into these dogs. You know what I mean? Like, you got Mayday and you're going to breed him to what, a Tulsa bitch or something? Like, I don't know. That shit is just insane.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
Yeah, no, it's just, no.
Grounds that, you know, that will never happen.
They got that from pictures on the internet.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is.
I think, and I think that's another just internet people. A lot of the people that comment on the internet, man, they don't even have dogs. They're just interested in dogs, and the closest thing they could get to it is internet dog shit. You know, they probably don't even have a fucking real dog on their yard.
You gotta go with the old school. What he said cocaine's a hell of a drug. They want some cocaine and they just want to talk some shit and swallow spit.
Yeah. Just the only thing they could do is fucking internet, you know? Those guys are the ones that they gotta ask their wife if they could buy a fucking dog and shit. And so they're up on the internet acting like they know dogs or have done dogs and shit.
Real, actually, on some real stuff though, real quick question. Buck, did you get my address?
You said what, brother?
Did you get my address for the magazine? For you to send me the magazine?
I can't hardly hear it.
If you sent it, I got it.
Yeah, I sent you my address for you to send me the magazine.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, sure.
When we say the address out?
No, don't say it out loud.
Nah, we good, bro.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Man, Mayday got some big ass.
We try every day for good customer service reviews.
Hey, don't do that.
That nigga Mayday shit look crazy. He look like he
don't do that. We went to church together.
Your ass.
You know, me and this guy went to the same church.
Big ass teeth. He got big ass structure. Period.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful animal.
And they hating on Barracuda, man. He's a Tulsa.
Your mama's a Tulsa. Here we going with the elementary jokes now.
And I guarantee you, anybody that's like saying that Barracuda got Tulsa, I'm pretty sure they don't even own fucking a real dog. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, I don't know, man. They'll argue with you, man. There's some guys that, you know, they've been I don't know where you've been at, but this been going on for a while over here.
Yeah.
That's been going on for a while.
That joke been going around for a long time.
Hopefully you're here. You could, you know, pop up and chop it up with them, but a few people that believe that.
Nah, man. So like one of my
That's a waste of your energy, though. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your energy. You put your energy in better
one of
places.
my friends and shit, my older partners in the dogs, man. He used to be part of Undisputed Kennels back in the days, and back in the day they bought Champion Fatty. You know that dog matched in the Barracuda. They bought Fatty and they bought a daughter to Mayday for 20 grand for the pair for both of them. And they had those dogs back in the days. And my boy Sergio, like 20 years ago, he bred to Fatty, and that produced a bunch of the dogs that like we're using today. And man, my boy Eric was around Fatty. You know, they owned him, and there's no way that fucking if Fatty would have went up against the fucking Tosa, he would have killed that piece of shit. You know, there's just no way in hell. And I'm like, nah, man, fucking those guys that were around those dogs don't even entertain that bullshit.
Man, bro, it's all bad.
And
It's
you know,
all
I don't know if they count I don't know if they count the match with Fatty and Barracuda. I don't know if they count that on Barracuda's win record, but the owner of Fatty, he won money on that match because the match was just that Fatty wouldn't last an hour with him. And so once that shit hit the hour mark, that fool picked Fatty up, collected the money, and dipped out. I mean, Fatty.
But he was. I heard he was down though. He was.
Well, he got his ass beat, but he scratched though still.
Yeah, but you could if you're gonna win or not. You know. Like,
there was no the bet from the wager. The money was on that it wouldn't last an hour.
Right.
So when the
hour
mark
once they get there and you ain't gonna win, then you pick up and get your bread.
Yeah,
right?
he picked up and got the bread. Yeah, but I don't know if his intentions were to ever win. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or at least to like win his intentions were to win the money. Yeah, but I don't know if his intentions were to like leave it down for the outcome to start the scratching or whatever it may be. You know, I don't know what the intentions were. But all I know is that he won the money.
Dog. If you had a chance to be on top of the most famous dog back in those days or whatever, you know.
Yeah. And
if you had a chance,
I heard some shit out of that same shit. So I don't know, you know.
The most famous, the dog of the year. If you got a chance to dethrone the dog of the year,
I don't think he was. I'm pretty sure Fatty was getting thrashed.
Right.
You know.
That was my
point. I'm pretty sure Fatty was getting thrashed. But I think it was just, you know, the wager was that Barracuda would stop him in an hour. And so once, you know, at least he was still there, technically he could win. He won the money. And they do say, even in the little like videos you can hear of like the match reports, it does say that Fatty gave a really game scratch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucked up.
They ain't gonna say that if he wasn't fucked up. That's the thing. You know.
No,
if you're not fucked up, you just scratching an hour. Like, that's not like a game scratch. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's not saying that he wasn't fucking tore back. I'm sure he was, but the owner, he lost the money in that shit. Maybe he could say, yeah, my dog won, but I don't know if would you guys count that on your record as a win? I mean, the dog, you know, technically won, but the guy lost the bet. So I don't know.
You gotta, I gotta win.
You gotta win as far as, you know, Barracuda put it on him, you know.
You pick him up, I win, right?
You picked him up, yeah. But the other guy won the bet, though, the wager.
It don't matter if you pick him up. I win the contest. You could have been betting for free, you know, like you could have bet nothing. But the guy that picks up loses.
Yeah,
but when they did the match though, they did it based off of he wouldn't last an hour though. That's why the money got put up.
Yeah, that's why the money got put up, but it's still a match.
But
and
if
you pick up, That's just a condition. If you pick
but
up,
a condition, but a condition of the match was that the hour. So technically, he won the match. There's no
he won the bet. He won the
what
bet.
did Fatty? Did
Didn't win
Fatty
the
take
match.
the L or did Fatty take the win?
Fatty took the L, but he took home the cash.
Look at his pad.
He won the bet.
On the pad, it doesn't show. On the pad, they don't show it on the pad. So like, I think the guys didn't really. I think they really didn't want to count it as a loss for Fatty. I think, you know.
For instance, if they would have left him down 30 more minutes, what would have happened?
Well, if they would have left him down, he would have died.
Okay. Well, see, so this is how we saying this is just exhibition for a bet. This is just a bet. You know
but so do you count that on Barracuda's win record?
It don't matter. He got 9 on there, so fine, take it off. It doesn't matter. He got 9 on there.
If you got it on there, that means if they counted that, it would have been 10.
He got 9 on there, right? So
he'd have been a double grand
champion. A couple of them off. That was a little bit shaky, maybe. You know.
Well, I mean, it's not shaky what he did. It's just a question. Do you count that as a win or not? I don't know. You know, I don't know the answer. Me, I don't know if I would. I probably would have done the same shit that they did. If I had Barracuda, I probably would have counted it as a win. If I had Fatty, I'm sure I wouldn't have put it on there, but like, that ain't no loss.
I would count it.
No, that's a loss. If you picked him up, that's a loss, brother.
And if they reported it and they picked the dog up, then it was definitely a loss for the Fatty dog.
I don't know if it was reported.
But if it's OTC, and they just betting, you dig what I'm talking about, that he lasts an hour. Well, he did that.
Yeah, he did that. So I mean, the wages of the bet, he did it. I mean, because I don't know. I don't know the attitude behind the owner of Fatty. If he was really thinking that, I don't know if he thought Fatty could beat him or not. But I know that they did it based off of that he wouldn't last an hour. So I don't know. You know, I don't know what it
is some nuances in there. I can see where the fuckery is with this.
Yeah,
and it's
definitely I've heard even more fuckery from the same story, and it's so much that I don't even want to.
It's like this, man. The contract was written not to win or lose. If the contract was written that Barracuda gonna stop him before the hour mark, that's the rule of the match. That's what the match is. The match.
Nah. That's not. I don't think that's. I don't think that's Cajun rule.
I
don't think that's Cajun rule. That's not in the rule.
Yeah.
What they did, that wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Those
not the rule book, bro.
Those conditions, it's not the rules. So it was like a backyard.
It's basically that he knew that Barracuda could beat his ass, but he knew that my dog can last an hour. Barracuda might kill him in an hour and a half or 2 hours, but he bet it. He made a contract that my dog with. If that was the case.
Well, I truly believe
I'm sure at the hour mark, so you dig what I'm saying? I'm sure he had to, because if I stop
he did.
If you don't go in the hour, if you don't go at the hour mark, you can see I picked you up, but then to win the money, you got to still go.
Yeah, he scratched. He scratched like a lump.
But see, like I say, right, cause that's right, cause it ain't like they got to the match and say, well, if I make it to an hour, I'm on. Let's bet the money. I think that was already decided before the match even started. Like that's what the match was about.
That was
that my dog can make it an hour.
This kills it all, right? Let's say allegedly 1975. If you were there and fucking you bet on that shit, and that motherfucker picked him up at the hour and collected his dough, you lose yours. Right? Let's say you got a side bet on this shit.
Well, my side bet would have been it would have paralleled the terms of the match. So I'd have been like, yeah, if he makes it over an hour, then my shit would have. I would have had it.
If the owner not betting on wins and losses, why the hell am I betting on the win and the loss?
Exactly.
If the owner is not betting on whether the motherfucker win or lose, why the hell I come here and bet?
They got the dog with more hype. You know, they coming in with
but
the
that's
world
not the bet. The bet is by an hour, yo should have stopped scratching. So at the hour mark, when you pick him up and you take him back to the corner to win the money, he must come over and make a haul.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He did.
They say he came over to say he made a scratch.
You're changing it though.
Well,
You're changing it. You're changing it though. Because it doesn't, you don't grab the dog at that time. That's not how that works.
No, but
you gotta wait for a turn or something.
They grabbed him at the hour mark because that was the terms of the bet.
Most of the time when people make bets like that, there's already another bet in place. That's just like a side bet. So if we want to talk about
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're right, bro.
Motherfucker's not just going there talking about, oh, in 30 minutes, if you don't do this, then it's over and shit. Nah, I mean, come on, dog.
Well, the story that I heard was always
there, and another handful of cases like that. But most of the time, if somebody's gonna make that type of bet, there's already a regular purse and forfeit up.
Yeah.
Let's not act like.
Usually,
exactly, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. If it was the regular way, that's still a win and loss. But if they got a damn contract talking about the hour mark, that's the only thing that matters. It don't matter about it. But if you already got the hour mark,
but you would have to specify that at that hour mark that we would have to get a handle and go to the corner, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Other than that, it has to be regular rules, right? Even if there's $5 on the regular pass line. You feel me?
It depends on if it's private or you know what I'm saying. It's not at a show. It's just between me and you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying like if that was the content of the match.
A bet like this, how many times in the history of this shit? We all heard the terms of the bet in the history. All the books you read. How many terms have you heard that it was just going 1 hour and that's it, motherfucker? You know, not an hour and two, not an hour 3, just 1 hour. If my shit,
we ain't never heard that. But I'm just saying by his definition, what he gave us, that's what he said was. He ain't said it was no win or loss. He said that the dude said it was last hour over in the Barracuda. He ain't said that he'll beat Barracuda. I'm just saying the way that he said the match was. We don't know what happened on the back end of the contract and all that. But the contract specifically for that, like shit, that's the win or loser there.
Right.
Yeah, that's
and the judge and everything, you gotta go through all this shit. The motherfucker that's reffing it and all of this shit. So does he know about the fuck shit, or does he know about like what part does he know?
He gotta know.
That's what I'm saying. What the contract is. What's on the contract? Is the contract a regular win and loss? Basically, that hour shit ain't nothing but a side bet. But if we only betting on the hour shit,
based on what I'm hearing right now, that's just an off the chain. That ain't even a real match. There ain't even no fucking ref.
It sound like like an off the chain, but there was stipulations on the bet.
Because ain't no ref gonna go with some.
Well, hey, there was a bunch of people there. I don't know if there was a ref, but the and I'm hearing this from my boy. This is the guys that they own Fatty. They bought Fatty from the guy that did this. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a close source, but I don't know. You know, I wasn't there.
Cause just like you say, did it count on Barracuda record as a win, or was it just like an off the chain? Like folks say, if it ain't count for a win or loss on his record,
I think they counted it as a win. But if you look at Champion Fatties, they didn't put a loss on it though.
Well, they didn't count it as how can it be not a loss on his record but a win for Barracuda?
Well, that's why I'm asking the question, because the owner of Fatty, he took home the money. You know what I mean? He collected the money he won the bet. So
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, but because you won the money, that don't mean you won the match. Because you won the money, that don't mean you won the match.
And that's what I'm telling y'all, regardless of this contract bullshit, that it doesn't really apply. Them side bets, that's your own thing you got going.
It's some backyard boogie shit.
That ain't, man, you gotta go by the Cajun rules. You're right. You ain't know that this shit, you stop it at an hour right on the dot and shit and see if he's scratching and shit and he lose, man. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
Well, I mean, shit. You know how, I don't know, man. I wasn't there. I'm just saying.
That was just one of those ones in the 9.
Hey, you gotta tell motherfuckers, don't bet on my dog because of the hour. I'm stopping this shit. I'm in it for my money. Fuck your money. I'm trying to win my money.
Listen, y'all missing it. It's as simple as this. I got a dog that I think can last an hour, right? At an hour, he must prove that he won't stop. That's the only way he can win the money. He had to pick the dog up at an hour, and then he had to scratch back in the barracuda. That's the only way he could have won the money.
He did. That's what he did.
Well, then that's how he won.
It even says, if you listen to the match report, like on YouTube of Barracudas, when it has the one with him and Fatty, it says that Fatty gave one of the gamest scratches that people right there seen. So
right, that's because he was fucked up.
Yeah,
right. You don't make the gamest scratch when you're perfectly fine. Okay?
No, but the owner won the money off of that though.
Yeah,
that's the bullshit. See, that's the elephant in the room. I mean,
but he still got
the bullshit. I'm just saying that was the stipulations.
Man, Fatty had to take an L on that.
And we're gonna take credit away from Barracuda because that's basically what's happening right now. Fatty, he already.
Well, no, but that's the thing. I'm not trying to take away from it. I'm just saying that he did put it down on Fatty.
Oh no, it ain't got nothing to do with Barracuda. It got something to do with the way that they running this goddamn match in the contract. Like, you never do no shit like that.
My question was, if the owner of Fatty collected the money of the wager, could you count? And they didn't put the loss on his record. So I'm just like, that was my question: was do you count the win?
It was off the chain.
If it was me, I would have done the same thing that they did. I would have counted. If I had Barracuda, I'd have counted the win. And if I had Fatty, I'd have collected the money and been like, yeah, it ain't no loss.
Oh nah, he got his ass whooped. He wasn't going no more. It's a loss. That's an L. That's an L. But he won the money. He did his part. But it's still kind of an L. Because like you say, he wasn't gonna win. It wasn't no damn win. He was getting his ass whooped. He wasn't gonna win.
But that was never the match for, as far like my understanding, it was never that he was gonna win. It was that he wasn't gonna last an hour.
It had to be off the chain.
Yeah, that shit off the chain.
Because basically, he just took an hour ass with him. He just took an hour ass with him, you know what I'm saying? And still wanted to get with
Barracuda's other matches was off the chain. About 5 of them.
Yeah, like the first 4, I think, were.
Yeah.
Man, you guys got quiet as hell, boy. I started
pouring rain here. I went to looking around. It's raining like a bitch. I went to looking around like,
I'm trying to figure out which one of you niggas in the bathroom.
Man, I'm trying to figure out why this Mayday dog got a red nose.
Somebody got some bath water running in the background.
Did he got
because,
red?
Goddamn it, because he got the red nose blood in it. Why not? Why the hell wouldn't he have a red nose?
He said, "Hey, boss."
That motherfucker taking a bath, man.
He said, "Who lost the money last time I checked? I never went home broke and said I won."
Hey, that's some shit, man.
There's a lot of different
shit you doing unconventional shit. I mean, you got to look at it for what it is, because
but just like Buck say, somebody was betting and that bitch win alone. Like it wasn't just no.
Right. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
just
a bet. You know,
It wasn't no one damn bet.
really a real
yeah,
match,
there was
man. It
some
was a bet.
motherfuckers was thinking that it was gonna go the distance, and he had that little caveat in there, you know, like all right,
Yeah, I ain't finna put
I
my
throw this
dog in
in
there and
there,
I ain't got a chance to win no
I
money.
might have
And my
doubled it.
dog finna kick the other dog ass.
I don't even know
What
why he
money?
put Fatty in there any damn way. He should have used another
You know,
goddamn dog.
they
I don't
probably
think
went for
balls
they
deep.
probably went for 25 and then said, all right, fuck it, throw another 50 in there that you won't go an hour, and dude, when the hour shit, he just he wins. He
Yeah,
wins.
A lot of
exactly.
shit can change on the
He
side
Exactly.
of that
wins.
Some shit
square
like
circle,
that.
though.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Just like that, bro. I could see
that's
that.
what them
I
dudes
could
was
see that
doing,
shit.
bro. That's what they
A
was
lot of
doing,
shit
man.
can
I could see
change.
that shit.
That's
It's
speculation,
not
though.
just you coming there
Because
just
one
trying to
thing
go an
about it,
hour,
because
dog. Nobody's doing that,
Barracuda
dog.
ain't
That's
got nothing to
crazy.
gain. Barracuda ain't got nothing to gain. Except for me stopping the motherfucker within an hour. Nah, why the hell I just can't win the match? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, and then we do the side bet for the hour shit or whatever.
Well, I
exactly.
mean,
You know.
Fatty was a champion already, so
Hey, fellas, I'll hop back on in a minute. Y'all be cool.
Still, they not, you know, like I said, man, I just don't see that being the only sole bet. That's the only traction we would have on this myth or you know, whatever's
yeah.
going
Well,
on.
well, from what I've heard, that was the whole basis of that match. Was that, yeah, it was just that Fatty couldn't last an hour with Barracuda. That's what it was all about. If
That
that's
case then
true, I
Fatty
don't
won
know.
Yeah,
then.
that might have been the most
Barracuda
money
lost.
on it. The most money on that show was probably of that, but I'm sure there was
But it's
other bets.
still, yeah. Like, it's still other
That's
bets
all I'm
going on.
saying. Now, if there wasn't
So
no
Fatty
other single
won
bet
then.
there, then I would give it to you. But if there was one goddamn other bet there, then
Like if there was an
that
if there was
motherfucker
an
lost.
initial
Whoever that
bet, like
guy
if there
was,
was,
he
I get
lost.
what you're saying. I
You
get what
know,
you're saying.
exactly.
I don't
Shit.
know. You know what I
If
mean?
Fatty lasted an hour, then Barracuda lost. Shit.
No way, man.
Correct?
Oh, stop it,
That,
man.
that's
I'm
what I
dead
say.
shit. He said that was the bet, wasn't
That's
it?
what the contract was.
Was
Listen,
that
all
the
right.
contract?
But just like Bus say, that wasn't the only contract.
Okay, let's say, all
Oh.
right, fuck it. Let's say that was the contract, right? And then me and you there. Well, not me and you, but just somebody, two motherfuckers is there. Not me, motherfucker.
I definitely ain't there.
I ain't there.
I ain't there.
Hey, Buck.
I
Hey,
was never there.
yo, Buck. Okay, so those two want to bet. Not on this other shit, our shit, because I don't know. Both of them might be curves. I don't know these motherfuckers that betting they go an hour and all this shit. You know, I ain't gonna do that. So we just gonna bet who gonna win. And I got this dog, you got that dog. Now, fuck all that other shit. Once that man picks that dog up at that hour mark, I win my money, bro.
Damn right.
That's what I'm talking about. So you can't say Barracuda lost at that. You can't say he lost. This dude picked up his shit. If you that confident, don't pick him up. Or you should have stopped Barracuda before an hour. That's what you should have did.
He was confident.
Last hour, you should have stopped his ass in 35 minutes.
Well, he was confident that fucking the dog would last an hour. That's why he put his money on that.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It's a Friday. Okay.
I just don't see how that's not a loss, because it was a bullshit ass side bet ass shit. Because look, okay, so let's say a motherfucker take half the bet off. Let's say he say, all right, if you pick up, let's say you losing like a motherfucker. Motherfucker say, all right, you take half the bet off, and I'll you know, if you pick up, I'll take half the bet off. What would you do? What is that? Is that you know, it's the same fuckery. Oh, he only won because he said he would take half the bet off. And so dude picked his dog up.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I mean, that's a major fuckery. But that's never been the story that I heard, though. Always the story that I heard was that the stipulations were that
Not that Fatty would ever win Barracuda. It was that he wouldn't last an hour. And you know, the guy won the bet,
Yeah, you
picked
can
the
lose the
dog
match
up, won the money, and went home.
you won the
And
match and
normally
lost the
that's
money,
some
man.
side
So
bet
what that
shit.
mean?
Normally that's side bet shit.
Yeah. It's fun to talk about, I guess, but you know, it sounds like some side bet shit. But they already said Barracuda had several
They say he won 13.
off the chain type of shit. They were just reporting shit, pulling up with the bag and shit, and just pulling up that motherfucker's yard, you know, getting it in, you know. It happens. Damn, somebody's tripping.
Somebody snorting lines and shit.
Yeah. I'm doing sound control. Hold up. Let me see. Yes, sir.
Red
Hey.
line.
Well, you guys know what it is, man. Mayday dogs come in red.
Shit, he got red boy in him. I
The
guess that
thing
ain't
is,
saying
man,
nothing.
the thing is, if you're a real pit bull, man, you've been around for years and you've been doing that shit. You know that all pit bulls come in all colors.
Right.
Color is not a bloodline. I used to laugh at people when I used to ask them. I said, "What bloodline you got?" They'd be like, "Oh, I got red nose." Oh, I said, "Well, red nose
Better
is not a
not.
bloodline." You do know that red nose. A lot of people like red nose dogs. They want a red nose and they want an all red dog. So they'd be like, they just buying pit bulls that are red or dogs that look like pit bulls that are red. And I'd be like, that's not a bloodline. A bloodline comes from a family, like your mama and your daddy. Like, see, I love pit bulls because, see, I'm gonna give you a little bit of history about my story with pit bulls. See, my story with pit bulls is that I love pit bulls because I love family tree research. I can tell you all my grandparents back 400 years, just like you can tell yourself about all these pit bulls back 400 years. I can tell you about all my grandparents back 400 years. I know every last one of my grandparents on my mama and my daddy's side back 400 years. Most of these motherfuckers can't tell you who their mama and daddy is, let alone who their grandpa and their great-great-grandpa is. See, that's what made me love researching family trees with dogs, because I love researching my motherfucking family tree. Research your own family tree. Do you know who your mama and your daddy is? Do you know who your great-grandma and your great-granddaddy is? I know that my daddy is from Texas and my mama from Louisiana. And I know that they come from Ghana in Africa. I didn't research my family tree all the way back to Africa. I can tell you where my people come from in Africa. And some of my people ain't African. Some of my people is white. Some of my people is Native American. And that's the real secret to this motherfucking researching your family tree and researching these goddamn dogs. If you're gonna love these dogs, love yourself. You can't love nobody else if you don't love yourself.
Hey. Can't, man. Ooh.
I just want to put a little heat on your ass, you know what I'm saying? My sons is 29 and 21 years old. And they know who their great grandparents is. Way the fuck back. And I got a 5-year-old granddaughter. And she know who her peoples is. And I'm drinking whiskey early in the motherfucking morning.
For some good beat, man. Who you got? Terrence Crawford? Who you got? Terrence Crawford or Canelo, man?
I got T. Croft.
Shit, you ready?
T.
You really
Croft.
wager something on
I got a nigga, you know, because it took a nigga to make a Mexican. So I always got the nigga. Because, you know, it wouldn't be no Mexicans if it wasn't for niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, it take black people to make a Mexican.
I want Crawford to win, man, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
You know them as our children. You know them as our children, right? You know that Mexicans is our children.
Yeah, but the skill don't got shit to do with that, bro.
Man, the skills, that motherfucker ain't got no skills to pay the. He ain't got no skills to pay the bills. He ain't got no skills to pay the bills.
Motherfucker in the world. I bet you his ass can't box, and you go get the fastest motherfucker in the world. I bet you his ass can't box either.
Well, he ain't got the skills to pay the bills.
Hey, Buck, size matters though.
Size matters.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now we
These
having a dick
boys
conversation.
they're gonna be
Canelo's too
comparable.
big for him,
You
and
know?
I think he's gonna win, man. It's
So
gonna be a
Canelo
Canelo,
gonna
decent
win.
fight, though. Yeah, Canelo's gonna win, but
he might
he's
stop
just a little
Crawford.
too
I
big.
hope Crawford
Hell,
win though.
Man, I
They
like
Yeah.
trying to say
Crawford by a
Crawford on
lot, man.
PEDs and shit.
I like
I like
Crawford
Crawford
though,
for
bro,
I like Crawford a lot, man.
I just started liking Crawford after he beat the shit out of my boy and shit.
yeah, man. Crawford's a bad motherfucker, man.
You gotta respect the game, man. Just
Hey, but
respect
check
the
this out.
game.
Crawford is not
Crawford gonna go in
Mayweather
there and get
though.
on his ass.
Crawford get hit, man.
Yeah,
Mayweather,
He
man.
ain't,
See, they trying to compare him to Mayweather, man. He ain't got them type of
he is not
skills,
no
man.
Mayweather. He is not Mayweather.
not
Let's not tell that
not
He
bullshit.
ain't got
He's
them
he ain't
type
not a
got them
skills,
Mayweather.
man.
he
Canelo
ain't got them
crafty
type of
too,
defensive
man.
skills. He ain't got them type
Yeah,
of defensive skills
Canelo
like
crafty as a
Mayweather.
bitch, man. Motherfuckers ain't giving him his credit, man. That motherfucker slick too, man. You better quit playing with Canelo. Canelo
Oh
be
yeah,
Yeah,
Canelo
bending
ain't
and
no
and,
moving and
Canelo's a bad
dipping and
motherfucker
but
diving
too,
you
and
though.
know,
shit.
Canelo got some
Canelo
good
gonna beat the
game on him
motherfucker.
too.
Yeah.
Canelo should be the
I
favorite,
just don't
but I
see
like
I
Terrence
Crawford.
just
Crawford to
see
beat him.
I just want to see if
I
he
just
can take
don't
his
see that,
punch.
man.
That's what's gonna be the
Yeah.
key. If he can take Canelo power, man.
I just don't see
Yeah,
Power.
Crawford's
What
not gonna
power?
be able to. He's not gonna be able to
How many
knock Canelo out.
how many push-ups can that nigga do? Nigga, I can do 89 push-ups myself without stopping.
I
How
think
many
Man, you
push-ups
I
can
talking
that
Canelo's
like
nigga do?
about
fucking neck is too thick for
motherfucker get
I
hit with
like
the same shit.
I like Crawford to beat him by unanimous decision, man.
Damn, it's
How many push-ups?
68. It
How many
Canelo's
push-ups can that
natural
nigga do?
weight.
How strong is he?
God damn, like man, y'all. Hey, man, y'all. I like Crawford too, man, but man,
No,
Canelo,
I
man,
said
he ain't just
I
no
said how many push-ups can
motherfucker.
he do? How many
Nigga,
push-ups can he do?
That shit
you
don't
don't
even
like
matter in
Crawford.
fighting.
All that money Crawford lost you, you don't like Crawford. All that money
Yeah,
Crawford lost you.
man.
You never bet on the nigga. You never bet on the nigga who got shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital. You never bet on him, man.
Oh my
You
God.
never bet against
What?
him.
He ain't get
You
hit.
never
Yeah, he
bet
ain't get
against him,
shot in the
dog.
head. See, man, hey, we gotta put this shit into perspective, man. He ain't get that shit didn't go inside his head. He got grazed, man. That's a goddamn big
Man,
difference, a lot.
you never ask Earl Spence about it. Then, goddamn it, ask him about it.
Shit, I ain't gotta ask him. I seen it. I seen him beat the goddamn brake pads and rollers off his ass.
I like Crawford until somebody stop him,
Hey,
man.
mama.
I don't think Canelo can stop him.
He looked big too, man. He looked big. He looked the same size as Canelo. That's the shit I'm tripping about. I'm like, God damn, where shit come from?
That
He looked like
man,
he
that
was,
man
he looked
work
like
out
he was
year
that
round.
fat dude
That man work out year round. That man work out year round. Ain't no bullshitting. Ain't no hanging
Hey,
out,
what
drinking
Mac
and
do?
smoking in the
Crawford a
club.
dog though, man.
Now that's
Crawford a
That man
Mayweather.
a
dog.
dog,
Mayweather don't
man.
hang out. Mayweather is the one that don't hang out in bullshit. Mayweather, they said that motherfucker jogged from a fight. He
Motherfucker be at
don't
the
drink. He
club
don't
and shit.
smoke. He don't do no drugs. He don't drink no alcohol. Now that's the type of motherfucker that's a goddamn pit bull in human form.
Canelo drank vodka and goddamn eat tacos and shit. He can still fight.
Yeah.
That shit. Hey, Canelo, man, I'm
Man,
telling you, man.
you better get your body in shape. Get your body in shape. Drinking and
I want
alcohol
to
and
see his
drinking and
shit.
smoking don't have your body in shape. That's not gonna get your body in shape.
Shit,
Let's be
Canelo
real. We
I
know
goddamn
like
be
how.
looking like, hey, Canelo be chiseled though, man. He don't be looking like flabby and sick and shit though when he come in there. He look like he in shape. You know what I'm saying?
You know how you know the difference in how you feel in the morning when you wake up and drink some orange juice in comparison when you wake up and drink some goddamn whiskey.
Shit, I ain't never just woke up and drank some liquor. That's goddamn, that's
That's
retarded.
toxic. That's toxic. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you wake up and drink some orange juice, you feel good. If you wake up and drink some whiskey,
September
you got to
13th.
lay your ass down. You better go lay
Hey, who
down.
want to put a little friendly wager on it, man? Shit, I won't call. I don't even I don't even care if I lose my money though. I got
Man, I'll put
Canelo
some food.
winning,
I'll
but
put
I
some food
want
stamps
Crawford to
on it.
win
I'll
though.
put a couple food stamps on it.
Shit, let's
I
put
like
200
Crawford.
on it or
We'll talk
something.
about it.
200. Let's put 200-300 on it or something.
Yeah, 200-300 food stamps.
Shit, I take them too. Shit, yo,
Yeah.
what? Well, okay, let's do it like this then. Since you're gonna put the 300 food stamps on it, I put 150 on it, and that'll be equal. That's what I'm gonna pay for $300. $300 worth of food. Sounds right. 150.
Yeah.
Street value. Shit, we can do that. I gamble, man. I just gotta see if Crawford can take that power, man. The first big shot, man. If he get wobbled, Canelo gonna end that shit, man.
I just don't see Canelo getting wobbled by him.
Me either. If he hurt Canelo, he owns something. I don't give a fuck,
Hey,
man. I
that
like
motherfucker.
Crawford. He
You see
owns
how
something,
big
though,
that
man.
fool's neck is, bro? That motherfucker's
Man,
neck is
I ain't
too
never
thick to
seen
get
Canelo
wobbled.
get hurt, man. He fighting Bivol and goddamn light heavyweights and shit, man. They couldn't hurt him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I just don't see Crawford really doing damage to him, bro.
Crawford ain't gonna move around with all that weight on him like that too. He gonna have to stand still and fight, man. And that's when goddamn hey, that's where he gonna earn his motherfucking money at right there, John. For real.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one though. Shit.
They say Crawford was deadlifting goddamn 800 pounds and shit. So he come in the gym and goddamn ain't even stretched out. He just that shit off the ground, man. Man, he was punching hard as a motherfucker in the Spence fight, man. I ain't never seen that type power from him before.
But you know what, Earl Spence, he was never the same after that car accident, man. He got fucked up in that shit, and I think that had a lot to do with how easily he got swelled up and shit after
Exactly, man. Crawford
that.
was goddamn punching through that motherfucker.
Yeah, I think because all that damage, I think his face and everything just swelled up like real easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause he got fucked up like that, bro. Like I got dogs like
Man.
that. They got so much scar tissue and shit, man. They get touched and they fucking start bleeding.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
I think, man, it's now skill. And they talking about Crawford got all this skill and shit, man. I mean, he's skilled, man, but I don't see him like Mayweather, like that type of skill.
nah,
Crawford
Mayweather
more
was
of a
the
guy
shit,
that,
bro. And the thing that can't nobody say about Mayweather is because he fucking fought everybody, bro. He fought everybody. Fucking couldn't
Mayweather
nobody
goddamn
beat
be
him.
giving you them angles, man, and could, you know what I'm saying? Crawford kind of like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of, I don't know, man. He punch harder than Mayweather. I don't know. He fucking with that snack
They say
dude, man.
Mayweather waited till everybody was old, though.
Shit, he was older than everybody. So how he waiting for
Who?
everybody who's older?
Was
He
Mayweather?
was older than Pacquiao. He older than
He didn't
everybody.
fight everybody in their prime, man. He didn't.
Shit, he
I mean,
wasn't in his prime.
he fought Canelo when Canelo was young.
That wasn't his prime, no. Canelo was young, super young. He's probably like
Man,
25 years old. He
they
wasn't in his
made
prime.
Mayweather fight him, man.
Hey, that
Mayweather
shit
didn't want
was
to
a
fight him.
big ass fight when it happened, though.
Yeah, Mayweather didn't want to fight him because he knew motherfuckers was gonna say that shit. Say he was green and shit. That the fans asked for that shit. The fans really thought that what's the name could beat him. Mayweather said, man, he ain't gonna hit me with that slow ass shit. And he
James
was
Tony
walking
said it.
Canelo ass down too, man.
And who else did he? He didn't he Mayweather. He fought who? Shane Mosley.
Yep.
Mosley was old then.
Shit,
Yeah.
Mosley got there. He called
Mosley
Mosley out
rocked
after
him. He
one of
rocked
Mosley's
him in
big
the
fights.
first couple rounds. He rocked him, but Mosley was old, man.
Man,
Mosley was
Floyd got a
done. Mosley
chin.
probably fought 2-3 more times after that, tops. He was done.
Shit, probably more than that.
Nah,
I
hell
know
no.
more than that.
Mm-mm.
He fought Pacquiao. He fought Canelo after that. He fought he had about 5 or 6 fights after Mayweather.
Maybe like closer to
Because
like
he
3
lost
or
all of
4.
them.
I'll give him 4.
You know, they jumped in the ring on Floyd. You know, Floyd called him out at the lower weight. Nigga talking about his tooth was hurting and shit. So he got to get his tooth pulled. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather wanted all them motherfuckers, man. Casamayor, Freitas, all them motherfuckers, man, when they was young. Motherfuckers didn't want to fight him. They knew they couldn't beat that boy. He beat what's his name? The tall dude, Chico. He beat Diego Chico Corrales. He smoked him. You gonna see, man. You want to put a friendly wage on it, Buck? I don't know if you gamble or not. I don't know.
We at the 3 hour, man.
3 hours.
You know, smash that like button. We did it again. Another banger.
Get that magazine, man. Get that magazine, man. I tried to
Get the
breed
mag.
my female
Order up.
today, man. She wasn't having that shit, man.
You said what?
I said I tried to breed my little female today. That bitch wanted to fight and shit, man. I had to go get the stand, man, for her.
You telling you it's the wrong breed.
It's the wrong breed, that's what it is.
I'm just fucking with you.
Shit, nah, hey, shit. You never know. You never know. It could be the wrong, or it could be magic. I'm gonna take my chances with it though. I know what I see. You know?
Hell yeah.
I think I got a decent eye. You know?
Hey, DGK, Bulldog, salute, man. Everybody that pulled up, man. Borderland.
Salute Borderline.
He said it's a record loss for Fatty and a record win for Barracuda. Yeah, I could dig that shit up. I don't really give a fuck. You know, like I said, this channel ain't for that. We ain't I mean, history
How
is
did y'all get
whatever,
on
but
that anyway?
it's still small ass history. It's not like a big ass deal. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no big deal.
It's
Because
only
Fatty
gonna
wasn't all
benefit
that.
whoever the fuck was there, and after that, that's where it stops. That's why you gotta enjoy the dogs more than just
Right.
that one night, because that jail cell lasts a whole lot longer than that match.
Damn right.
It
That
do.
little 1 hour, you know what I'm saying?
That little hour and 20 minutes, boy.
Shit. That little 1
You
hour,
be in post book.
goddamn.
You be in post book longer than that.
Shit.
You
Your ass
know,
would be, hey,
they fingerprinting your
you be
ass
in the
longer than
courtroom
that.
longer than that. Hey, you be in the
Yeah.
courtroom longer than that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So be good. Nobody do nothing stupid with them animals. Do something positive with those animals. You know,
Yeah, if you
I'm over
got
here
rickets, man,
eating almonds
I
and
don't
shit.
know.
Yeah, don't get rickets.
Yeah, please don't get rickets.
Exercise those dogs. Make sure they got lots of calcium. You gotta get the magazine, my brother. Dog on the
Get
left.
that
That's in the
mag.
magazine. You know, it's in the magazine. You gotta get the mag so you
Magazine.
can read about them. You know,
Got my
it's a good
mag.
treat. It's a good treat for you.
Yes, sir.
It's in a positive
On,
light,
on,
man.
on one of these rainy days like it is down here and shit, man, I'm finna pop mine open, man, and goddamn, hey, you know, see what's going on in the APBT world, man. You know?
Yes, sir. Get it in, man. We out.
Peace.
up. It might not be the last one before we go. Hold up. What's going on, Chico Lopez?
Hold on, Michael.
Sweetheart, what do you want, sweetheart? You're calling me here. You're afraid to put your number here. So you're calling me to gas up, whatever, swamper. You know, you're not going to be a good person if you're calling me hiding your number. So more than likely, you're either a dog fighter or some scumbag. So go ahead.
Chico, man, what's up?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
You're on the podcast. Talk to us.
Which podcast?
Talk about your best dogs that you got in the world.
Oh, I don't deal with people calling me like this. What is your name?
This is Buck City Kennels.
Oh, I don't want to have any association with dog fighters from Buck City Kennels. Scumbags. So I don't want to be your podcast. I don't deal with scumbags, with low lives, dog fighters, and all kinds of scumbags. So I don't know any of your podcasts. Fuck you and fuck the podcast too.
Are you on paperwork telling on people?
You gotta go fuck yourself because all you want is attention.
Are you on paperwork?
You are nobody, and what you want to do is you want to attach yourself to me. But I have a message for all you scumbags. This guy, Buck City Kennels, he's just a scumbag, piece of shit, dog abuser, dog fighter, a lowlife, and he's a miserable person. And he wants to attract all of you guys so you get into dog fighting like him. But he, as a dog fighter, he's a miserable dog fighter that never accomplished nothing. So for all you guys that he wants to use this audio to promote himself, he is a scumbag. He's absolutely unsuccessful. There's nothing special about this motherfucker. So if he's gonna get money and clicks by using my name, I'm telling you right now, from the most successful breed of American Pit Bull Terriers, do not do any business with none of these low-life scumbags like whatever Buck City Kennels is. Just ex-convict, ex-arrested for dog fighting and animal abuse. Him and everyone that follows him and everybody that likes him are the lower tier, low-life swampers of America. Stay away from these fuckers.
My dream, these are Rico Lopez, man, my dream.
Hey, Chico.
My dream.
Hey, Chico Lopez.